here at Smith's Cafe, live and in action. They've been open since 6 o'clock, and we've already had breakfast. So what are you doing? If you're sitting around, lounging around, come on down. We're going to be at Smith's Cafe in Seaford till 10 o'clock this morning, and your breakfast can be on me. If you have breakfast and come over, see Katie, and sit down with me and do a little interview, I'll buy your breakfast. How's that sound? Okay? It's that simple. $10 limit, though. Okay? So $10 limit. So good morning to you, and I'm going to introduce you to Mr. Walls, president of Walls Service Center, owner, operator, third generation. He has spawned the fourth generation.
Wow.
That is going to run the company.
4 of the fourth generations.
That's right. 4 of the fourth generation. That's right.
4 boys.
4 of them. It's going to take 4 of them to take over for Colin.
That's right. That's right. At
So
least
anyway,
that many to
at
make up
least
for
that
what I
many.
do. At least
Good
that's what I
morning
tell
to
them.
you.
Good morning. Good morning. So, Wall Service Center will not be open today.
Today's the day.
Today is the day that we have off. One weekend a month, one Saturday a month.
I think you've been doing that about a year now.
Yeah, probably close to it.
Yep, nice little thing. Once a month.
Yep, it seems like 20
Take a
years
break.
to me, but
Yeah.
you know.
But, it's a good thing. In other words, so everybody gets the day off, but people still can go on Facebook and request an appointment, right?
They sure can. Yep.
Facebook's still open today.
Well, they can go to wallservicecenter.com, and that actually forwards them right to our
Right to
Facebook
that.
page.
Okay,
Yeah.
so go to wallservicecenter.com if you want to schedule some work. If you want to drop your vehicle off over the weekend, just
Yes.
drop it off, put the key through the door in the slot,
Right.
and leave a note or a phone number, and they'll call you up on Monday and see what you need done.
Right, or you could even message us on Facebook. So
I
we do
forgot
look
about
at those.
that. Yeah.
You can email us or whatever you want to do.
So,
We'll get the message usually.
all right. Had any interesting jobs lately? Something where you say,
Oh,
boy,
my
that was a
goodness.
little complicated, or
Well,
not too
let me
bad?
think. Let me think. Well, we had. I think I talked last week. We had a big differential job in a Jeep. We.
Oh, so that's done already.
Yep, it's done.
Okay.
All done, ready to go.
right. So
yeah,
you kind of get them in and get them out.
yeah, we do the best we can. Now there's sometimes, like as a differential or something like that, you got to get it out. Then you've got to order parts because you got to
'cause
see
gotta
what you need.
Okay,
Right,
makes
right.
sense to me.
Yeah, so anytime it's like a rebuild.
But it's
type
not
of
there a
situation.
month or anything.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. So, Wall Service Center been around is now your 60th year.
60 years.
Congratulations.
Right. 1958. So now it's
1958.
2000.
Can you imagine something that was around since 1958?
Right.
Hey,
Wow.
right.
Been
Me.
around. Yeah.
I'm an antique. I'm an official antique.
And look at the condition he's in.
And soon I'll be a collector's item.
All right, Wall Service Center. Anyway, we do everything from simple oil changes on up to replacing or repairing an engine or a transmission. But one of the things we're kind of known for is the service. Some of the free services we actually
Yes.
provide. Put air in your tires. If that little tire light is on in your car, we'll come out. We'll actually put the air in your tires. We'll check them, figure out which one's low. We're going to adjust them to the factory settings, what they're supposed to be.
So you don't have to know that information.
Exactly. That's what the manufacturer recommends. We can figure it out what it is, and we'll actually adjust the tire pressure to that. Or what if you're getting ready to run through inspection and you just wonder, well, do I have a bulb out?
Right.
or
Don't want to drive all the way
tag
to
light
Georgetown or Dover and find out
my
my wipers are bad.
Right, or to find out that $10 bulb that I didn't even know was out just cost me a ride from Milford to
time.
Dover or Milford to Georgetown
Right,
or
and
whatever.
time.
And that's it.
And the
That's the biggest
time.
thing.
That's the biggest thing
Right.
nobody has.
Right.
People have more money than they do time.
Right.
Nobody has enough time. So you'll check the bulbs and the turn signals. and-
Absolutely, and that's free. No
Okay.
charge at all for checking them. Now, if one needs to be replaced, of course, there's
That's
a
a
charge for
different
that. So anyway, give us a call, 422-8110. Call us Monday morning or wallservicecenter.com on the web. Downtown Milford, we're at 220 Northeast Front Street, right across from Abbott's Grill and next to Bicentennial Park.
Okay. Celebrating 60 years
Yeah.
of family-friendly, good quality service. Okay. Good people. I deal with them often, and I like dealing with them. All right. We're here. Busy morning. Okay. So I just want to let you know we are prepping to go on the radio. I'll go silent for just a minute. I'm now on the radio, everybody. Okay. So we are on Delaware 105.9. We are on My Cozy TV. We are on, what Facebook pages? Let me think. We're on Weller Does Delmarva's Facebook page. We're on Jim Weller's Facebook page. We're on WRDE's Facebook page. We're on Smith Cafe's Facebook page. And where else are we? I forgot one more, Weller's Utility Trailers. So anyway, we're just letting you know that we are everywhere. And if you ever want to be on the show, just let us know. And if you own a business and you need some promotional help and you want to promote your business or maybe get an interview on here, we do charge for it, but we will let you on and help you expose yourself to more people. So I don't know how many people, 4,000, 6,000, who knows how many people are watching right now. But the neat thing about this show is it's on all these Facebook pages, plus it's on wellerdoesdelmarva.com. And more people go back and watch it again and again. So what our advertisers like is it's not just one and done. You don't just buy an ad and it only runs one time. It may run one time during the show, and then all of a sudden somebody might watch it again over here or over here or over here. So if you ever want to be on the show and you ever want any publicity or you ever want to get known or seen or get your message out there, let us know. If you're a nonprofit, we will work with you there. And if you're a business, we will work with you there. So I want to talk about insurance for just a minute. Okay? Because right now we've had a lot of weird weather, and maybe you're out there and maybe you've had a fender bender or some type of an insurance claim where your roof leaked or had a problem and your insurance company just frustrated the heck out of you. Well, I deal with LNW Insurance Agency, and I've dealt with them for years and years and years and years. And I like them. But what I really like about them is because insurance, you can buy insurance anywhere. But the level of service that LNW Insurance offers, I can't find anywhere. So what they do for me is when I have a claim, and they would do it for you too, they get in the middle of it. They don't want you to have to deal with just a 1-800 number and some insurance person that doesn't even know you. They get right in the middle of your claim. They help work towards a resolve that you're satisfied with and the insurance company can live with. So anyway, it's L&W Insurance Agency. They sell auto insurance, home insurance, health insurance, life insurance. They sell umbrella policies. They sell renter's insurance. They sell commercial coverage. They sell workman's compensation. If you need insurance and you want to talk to a very professional company, they've actually been around now for 85 years. Think about that. 85 years in business. That's a pretty good testimony to how good a job they do for their customers. So the phone number is 856-7828, 856-7828. And if you dial it in that order, it works best. It's lwinsurance.com on the web. Check them out and like them on Facebook too. They're very active there. So anyway, that's L&W Insurance Agency. Now, my first guest, well, Colin Walls was my first one. This is Jay Baxter. He's my next guest. So we'll call him guest number 2. And we have a series of questions for him, okay? Starting with many different things. So I'm going to first start by saying good morning, Jay.
Good morning.
How is you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm a little bit concerned at this point in time.
Really?
Yeah.
I would not be.
Well, I didn't realize that you charge for this until I just sat in that.
Oh, you had no
hot seat.
idea?
No, I did not know that.
Well, you know what else? You have a credit card, evidently.
I probably
because our
do.
RFD scanner has already scanned your credit card.
Well,
So we're good. Don't worry. You'll know when's your credit card bill statement come in. That's when you'll know how much it was.
I see. Okay. All right.
So,
all right.
All right. So anyway, Jeff from FedEx says hi. Is Jeff from FedEx ever going to stop in? That's what I want to know. And Shelly in Florida, good morning to you. We'd like to know what the temperature is in Florida. But anyway, this is Jay Baxter, local farmer. Are you the third or the fourth generation?
I'm the fourth generation.
Fourth generation of Baxter Farms.
Of Baxter Farms. That's correct.
All right. And they are in Georgetown.
Yes.
And so, man, how long are you running the farm now?
I guess you could say that, yes.
Okay. All right. So anyway, and
shout out to my grandparents who
are they watching?
Who are back home. I'm sure they're listening on the radio.
I see them quite often on Sundays. So anyway, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Baxter. So anyway, didn't you have would have been a great grandfather that was a senator? Did you have somebody in the Baxter family that was in politics?
My grandfather was in politics.
Oh, your grandfather.
Yes.
Okay. Was he a senator?
No, he ran for Senate.
Okay.
He ran for U.S. Senate.
No kidding.
Yep, against Vice President Biden when he ran for Senate.
Wow, really?
Yep.
Wow. Have you ever run for anything?
I have not. I ran for office in high school.
Did you?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
All right.
Yeah.
What kind of high school student were you?
I like to have a good time in school. I like to have a good time with everything I do. I got pretty good grades.
All right. When I was in school, I wanted to make sure everybody earned their pay. The truant officer and everybody. The teachers and the principal, I wanted to make sure everybody was working. So that was the kind of student I was. So anyway, so farming. What in the world is farming like in 2018?
That's a That's quite the loaded question. Farming in 2018 is just as challenging as ever. We have to deal with Mother Nature on an hourly basis, as everybody can understand what Mother Nature's been like in the last month.
Right.
So we work with that.
But you deal with it, you just said, on an hourly basis.
Yeah, well,
Because
the
you may
weather
be
changes
trying
all the
to-
time, right?
Right. But I'm saying, you know, a lot of people look at the weather tonight and say, well, tomorrow it's going to be rainy. I'll take an umbrella and wear a rain jacket. To you, it can affect your crops,
Yes.
your productivity.
Yes.
You know, and it probably can affect your income, because if you've got a field full of crops that you can't harvest, and every day they get more moisture to them, they actually are worth less.
Or just the opposite. You know, if we end up in the summertime with less water, we
Right.
we have quite the infrastructure of irrigation on our farm.
And so that costs you money.
It costs money, but that's the part that it's an insurance
Right.
policy for us.
Right.
So that allows us to be able to overcome Mother Nature.
Right. Or work with it to some degree. How much is an irrigation system?
That depends on the size.
But they're over 100,000, aren't they?
Depends on the size.
Really?
So you can
So
you
I
can
could get a
correlate that.
small irrigation system.
Yeah, you could correlate a center pivot irrigation. You could correlate that with the size of the acreage, the amount of acreage it covers, and we'll offset that cost. We'll say that an irrigation costs X per acre.
Okay.
So if you have a 100-acre field and you put an irrigation on it, and you build it as efficient as possible, you could have anywhere between $1,000 to $5,000 an acre tied up in.
So I have a
irrigation
big
costs.
7-acre field.
A big 7-acre field. Yep.
So I could irrigate that, probably with some garden hoses. But
Yeah, you could irrigate that, and the smaller the field, the less efficient you are at irrigating it. So the number,
Really?
the smaller the field, the higher the number.
Okay. All right. So irrigation is an expensive thing, though,
It is.
because
It is.
you not only have
everything
to buy
everything
for
has
it.
everything has an expense.
Yeah, it does.
Everything has an expense, and so irrigation's kind of one of those. Like I said, we find it's a way to keep us viable and allow us to continue to farm the crop that
Because
we want to
before
farm.
that, your season was drastically affected by droughts and dryness and
Absolutely.
stuff like that. So at least now, if it's dry, you still can help
Yes.
combat that, I guess,
Yes.
in other words. And what kind of crops do you grow?
So on our farm, we grow corn and soybeans. The typical,
I'm ready, Katie.
The typical Delmarva.
She's going to take a picture of us in action.
Okay.
So this is, I need you to look that way.
So we look that way?
This is an action shot. I'm just not allowed to stop talking is the only
Oh,
thing.
okay.
So anyway, the mic shut off if I stop talking. So I try to keep the flow going all the time.
I see.
So,
All right, so we grow corn and soybeans at Baxter Farms. We also grow lima beans.
Okay.
We've started growing lima beans the last few years. We also grow sweet corn.
Ooh, okay.
And the sweet corn we grow goes to processing.
Okay.
So it goes in a can.
Really?
Yep. So we've been growing sweet corn
You
now.
sell it all
for
to one company?
Yep. So we have a contract with a company.
Okay.
And they will. We sign that contract about this time of year.
Okay.
And it sets the price in which we'll get paid per ton that comes off the farm.
Okay.
And then it's up to us to grow the best crop we can.
So they'll buy it again the next year.
That's right.
So a farmer is not only somebody that has to know dirt and soil and when to plant. And
There's a
study
big
the
difference between
seasons.
dirt and soil.
Oh, there is?
Oh yeah, dirt's
like
what you brought
concrete
in.
and cement. There's a,
Oh yes, concrete and cement. That's a very good analogy. So dirt's the stuff you brought in on your shoes.
okay.
Yeah,
Soil.
soil is alive,
Oh, really?
and that's how we make a living
in soil.
in soil.
Okay. So you technically are a form of a soil scientist.
Yes, absolutely.
Wow. All right. So anyway, you work with soil.
Mm-hmm.
You work with machinery. So you have to be somewhat of a mechanic.
Yep.
All right. You figure out where you're going to plant and how far to plant and so on. So you're a little bit of an engineer there.
Yes.
And it sounds like you also have to be a businessman,
Yes.
in other words, and a good negotiator as best you can be.
Yes.
Wow. So it's quite a challenging thing. It's not just the guy driving down the road, holding up traffic, making everybody aggravated. In other
Right,
words.
and if I could say one thing to anybody that's listening, that's exactly it. Is that we're not a big piece of machinery that just jams up the road. I'm a family man. I've got 3 kids of my own. I'm trying to make a living doing what I love. I absolutely love my job.
Wow. Now you don't have chickens too, do you?
I do.
Do you really?
Yep.
Wow. So you're a pretty busy young man.
I have some good help.
You have some good help, I would say you do. Well, another thing about farming is you never know when the end of the day is.
Yes.
In other words, and everybody else might be knowing what time their day is going to end and what time they get to go home to their family. When you're in the farming, you're fighting the weather, the elements, the sunlight, and so on. So it's a bigger project, I think, than a lot of people realize. They ought to have farm tours. In other words, where people just get a feel for what a farmer goes through and what they do. Like, I'm a business person, and a lot of people don't have any idea what a business person goes through. A lot of people don't realize, like when I tell people this, they're blown away, that, we have to pay to take a credit card from a consumer. And so people are like, you have to pay to take my credit card? They just have no clue. In other words, and I think people have no clue what a farmer does. Night, day, holidays, weekends, mud, snow, whatever. What you have to do, you have to keep doing it. So you have chicken houses too, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, you got 3 kids, sounds like.
I've got 3 kids.
All right, you think they're going to be into farming?
All 3 of them love to go to work with Daddy.
Do they really?
Yes.
Well, that's a nice thing.
It's a lot of fun.
I would cherish that.
It's a lot of fun. It tends to slow the pace down a little bit because we end up going off on doing things
Different
that a 3-year-old wants to do, but. The 9-year-old actually enjoys working.
Okay. Wow.
And his little brother, 7-year-old, he working as well. But there's a difference. There's 2 years difference there, and there's a big difference on how they pursue life.
Right. Now, at what age did you know you wanted to be a farmer?
I don't ever remember not wanting to be a farmer.
Okay, so nobody had to talk you into it?
Not at all.
Not at all?
Not at all.
Okay.
I would get up first thing in the morning. I would set an alarm to get up before my father would, so I would make sure I wouldn't miss my ride to the farm in the morning.
Oh, really?
As a kid,
wow.
As a little kid, yep.
That's admirable.
Yep. And I tell this story often that I remember being my grandfather's shadow, following him. Anywhere he went, I was.
No kidding.
All summer long, I was with my grandfather. Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
My father, when I was growing up, we had a machinery business. We sold farm equipment, and so my father a lot of time was in the shop or in the chicken house. And that's not nearly as fun as riding in tractors and working ground and things like that. So I was generally with my grandfather on a pretty regular basis.
Now you have big combines and everything?
We do.
I mean, some of that equipment to me is huge.
Yes.
It's like how wide is the head of a combine?
So the head of our combine, we can pick 12 rows of corn at one time. So
and in feet, is that
that's
20
30 feet?
30 feet.
30 feet.
So going down the road, you have to remember that.
It's not physically possible to get down the road with it.
That's right.
So we've got to actually take the head off and put it on a trailer, and I hook the trailer behind the combine. So besides this, 20-foot wide piece of equipment, that's just the machine
it's 20
itself,
foot wide,
just by itself, practically. Yeah,
wow.
It's
I mean,
about
that's
18
quite a
feet. Yep.
massive piece of machinery. I mean, I know people that have a car that have a hard time going down the road and not hitting something.
Yes.
In other words, and you're talking about a combine that's about 20 feet wide,
and we're pulling a trailer behind us that's 30 foot long.
Yes.
Not counting the tongue where it hooks to the combine.
So there's a lot to it, isn't it?
There is. There is.
All right. Well, we're out of time already. In other words, that 10 minutes went fast. But so the only other thing I'm wondering is, what would you say to people if they're wanting to pursue farming? Most of the farmers are a child of somebody who had a farm.
Absolutely, yes.
Could people break into farming now, or is it just too expensive?
In short answer, yes, it's just too expensive. But
okay.
People could. There's niche markets people are getting into, and that's something that we're actually even pursuing is other niche markets. We have another whole generation coming onto the farm, and what are we going to put in place for them to do into the future to satisfy them and their families? I mean, we're 15, 20 years away from having another whole family to support at Baxter Farms.
Right.
So we have to think far enough ahead. So that's kind of the same thing as someone who wants to start to begin with. You've got to figure out, what does the consumer want? What does the consumer need? Mm-hmm. And just like any good business person would, you've got to figure out your market.
Right. Baxter Farms on Facebook?
Baxter Farms is on Instagram.
Instagram, yes. No kidding.
At Baxter Farms Inc.
Okay. And do you have a fruit stand or a produce stand?
My kids have a produce stand.
Do they really?
They do.
Now, where is it located?
Well, it's next year. It'll be right at Baxter Farms Incorporated, right on Full Road in the future. Yep, in 2018. They had the road closed in 2017, so we had to.
How did you get them to do that? How do you get Del Dot to just stop all the traffic around your house?
Well, all the traffic did not stop around my house because they diverted all of the Zor Road traffic past my house.
Really?
And so we had that
So that's the reverse.
there was more of a burden from that road being closed than there was anything
really?
else. Yes.
Well, but is it over now?
It's over now, and we have a nice, wonderful traffic circle now.
Where?
Well, at the intersections of Zor Road and Speedway Road and Bethesda Road.
Traffic circle.
A traffic
How do you get
circle.
around that with a combine?
Well, that you have to. Sir, I'm a professional.
You know, when they design that, you need to get somebody from DelDOT to try it first. Take them out in the field and say, can you really do this? In other words, wow. Anyway, I could tell that might be a sensitive subject. I don't know. So we'll leave it alone because it's done now.
Yes, like a mini racetrack. That was
right.
And we do catch ourselves once in a while making 4 or 5 laps around it.
Because
Especially
when you need
snow.
to get off, there's probably traffic blocking you.
It's just a fun joke to
Oh,
talk
okay.
about our traffic circle.
Well, yeah, you're going to wear your tires though, so be careful. All right. Anything else you want to say? As I don't want to cut you short. I just want to cut you off.
No,
But,
thank you. Thank you for having me on the air.
How was it?
It was fun.
Okay.
It was fun.
All right. Just checking with you.
I'd love to come back. And
Okay. Well, now that you know we charge, you can. I'm just kidding with you. I'm just kidding, everybody.
So thank you for supporting your local farmer.
Well, we try. So, all right. Well, we're going to say thanks a lot, and I guess I'll see you when I see you. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Take care. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. You too.
All right. So anyway, there you go. Little insight on farming. Man, that 10 minutes went quick. I think our timer was working faster than normal. So anyway, First Class Heating and Air. Got to thinking about them when I sit in my house and my heater's working and everything's in good order. I just want to say thank you to First Class Heating and Air for the good job that you do for me and Wellers and all of the things I have going on. They do a good job of taking care of the heating, the air conditioning, and they also do plumbing. I keep forgetting to mention that, plus home performance things too. So anyway, if you have had trouble with your heater, and it's not working exactly like you'd want it to work, or you burned a whole lot more propane or something, energy than you thought it should, and you want to have it tuned up, it's a good idea to just have your heating system tuned up, okay? And that is what First Class Heating and Air can do. Or if you have a room that every year it's just colder than it should be, and you're now on blood thinners, and you're even colder than you used to be, well, it's time to get a new heating system. They're just so much more efficient. They do a great job. So if you need heating, it'll soon be time to do air conditioning. You say, oh, that's a long way. It's about 60 days away, maybe 90 at the worst, and we're going to be needing to turn on air conditioners. So heating, air conditioning, additional ductwork, additional systems. If you need some plumbing done, First Class Heating and Air can help you out. So I have these maintenance agreements. I say it all the time. I like them because, number one, twice a year they come out, they take care of everything, and then if I need anything done, I get discounts on parts and labor by having the maintenance agreement. So it's First Class Heating and Air. Like I say, I've been dealing with them for years. I've had many people that watch this show, listened and heard about them, called them up, dealt with them, or called me with questions and then dealt with them and then called me back and told me they were happy. So thank you, First Class Heating and Air, for your support of this show, and we would like to give out your phone number. So it's 934-8900, 934-8900, and it's First Class HVAC.com on the web, and look them up on Facebook and like them there. So anyway, we got a busy show. We are sitting here inside Smith's Cafe in Seaford. And so many people say to me, where is Smith's Cafe? It's in Seaford. It's right where the old Food Lion Shopping Center used to be, which is also where Delmarva Teen Challenge's thrift store is. This is like a mega thrift store. And it's like 30-some thousand square feet of all kinds of things. I see furniture over there. I see clothing. I see appliances. I see all kinds of glassware. I've seen jewelry. I've seen wedding dresses. I've seen a lot of things here at Smith's Cafe inside the Delmarva Teen Challenge thrift store. So the restaurant is right brand new. It's about 1 year old. Everything is nice and clean. Their food is fantastic. It's made from scratch. Great prices. They have daily lunch, breakfast, and dinner specials. And then when you're done eating, you can go over into the thrift store and browse around if you want. If you don't want, you can just roll on. So anyway, thank you for watching this show. We're on show number 228. This is our 228th show. It's amazing. I can remember when we started, I never dreamed it would go this long, but we've done a good job, and we got some really good supporters of the show, and we are looking for some more advertisers. So if you own a business and you say, you know, it's a new year, I want to do some more advertising, I want to get the word out, if you have an interest in being on this show, let me know, and I will talk to you about the different possibilities that exist or maybe don't exist. It's hard to say. So I don't have any competing businesses. So if there's already a business on that does what you do, I don't have two of the same businesses. And remember, if you buy an ad on the show, you get the ad on the show during the show, and then you figure it's on 5 different Facebook pages. So there's that much more exposure. It's on TV, it's on radio. We stream it at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. So you get a lot more coverage. I can safely say I don't know of any coverage for the money, because I don't know of any show that's on radio, Facebook, TV, and is on a half a dozen or 5 different Facebook pages. So, and if you are out there and you have a large Facebook presence, like maybe 4,000 or 5,000 likes on your Facebook page, we have a program where we can put this show on your Facebook page, okay? So if you got a Facebook page, you want to be a little more active and entertaining, we can put this show right on your Facebook page if you're interested, okay? So it all starts with a phone call. My cell phone number is 542-9157, 542-9157 if you want to talk about being on the show or advertising or just hiring me to do your show. So anyway, Weller Does Delmarva, we're here. And we're inside Smith's Cafe, Weller's Utility Trailers. Man, we've had a rough week. We've had a rough year. And I'm not complaining, but there has been, in my life, I don't think we've ever had a January like this. And it's because it's cold, and people are buying heating oil and propane, and they've lost some days at work, and everything, their electric bills through the roof. And so the last thing that's on their mind is buying a trailer. So this has been the toughest winter that I think I can remember in a long time for me. We've got about 14 different people. You can only imagine what that cost per minute. Actually, we're figuring out what it costs per minute for Wellers to be open. But anyway, we got a good team, and we don't want to let anybody go, and we don't want to cut anybody's hours, but we need some business. So if you need any of what Wellers sells, and you could buy it today or next week, we would sincerely appreciate the support. If you're going to buy it in March or April or May anyway, and you can buy it now, we'll work just a little bit harder to get the money turning now. And if not, we'll gladly welcome your business in April or May or March or whenever it's going to be. But it's wellers.com if you want to learn about me there. If you want to call on the phone, it's 337-8228. We're right there on Route 13 in Bridgeville, and we would love the opportunity to do some business with you now, okay? But if not, we'll do it later. All right, we're going to take a break from the radio. We're going to continue right on TV, my Facebook page, and everywhere else. So you are watching and listening to Weller Does Delmarva. We're getting ready to be joined by Colin Walls. And other than that, I'm going to say, Colin, talk to me.
Well, the first thing I'd like to ask everybody viewing on Facebook to hit the share button. And if you're viewing on TV, if your TV has a share button, hit that
share
too.
button.
Look for it. Don't spend more than an hour looking for the share button.
Right.
On TV,
so if your TV has a share button,
right,
hit that. And if not, share it on Facebook, please.
That's right. All right, so Wall Service Center is not open today. We are actually closed today. It is the one weekend a month that we close, and it's not always the same weekend.
I think it's a nice thing you're doing, though.
Yeah, all I think about is
the money you can
one day without income.
It is
another day without income.
You know, but your people will be so much sharper.
That's right.
I would have a mutiny on my hands.
That's right.
Because by Saturday we're into overtime.
Oh no.
All right.
So anyway, Wall Service Center, I like to say we do everything from a simple bulb change or an oil change on up to replacing an engine or a transmission. And right in between that is an oil change, just regular old oil change.
Yep.
It's not really a regular old oil change at Wall Service Center.
Correct.
We're gonna fill out one of these inspection sheets here. And we've talked about it before, but it's worth talking about some more. We're going to look at everything from battery to battery terminals. You know, are they corroded?
Tread depth of your tires.
Yep, we're going to clean it. The battery cables are corroded, we're actually going to clean the terminals off on the battery, and we're going to spray them down with a protectant so it doesn't come back. Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing.
And then we're going to keep doing that every time it's in. We're going to check it and spray it and protect it. So it's just a little something. There's no extra charge for that. That's just part of our regular oil change at Wallace Service Center. We're going to look at the tires, the tread depth you mentioned, and give you an actual measurement of that tread depth.
Not like they look okay.
Right. And a lot of people might not
round.
even know what the tread depth means. But on here, you've got green, yellow, and red.
Right.
Most people understand that.
Tires
Red
start
means,
with 10 or 12, 30 seconds of tread.
Right.
And so you measure the depth of it.
Green is going to be 730 seconds or greater. Yellow is 4 to 630 seconds, and 330 seconds or less is in the red. And I believe that once you get below that, they might not even pass you at the inspection lane.
Right.
So,
but more importantly, they're not going to be safe.
They're not safe. You're not getting the traction and the grip that you need.
Inspection thing is all about safety. Don't you also check the brake pads?
Exactly. Yep.
In
yep.
other words,
give you a measurement on them.
So it's about making sure when you drive away from Wall Service Center, whether you just had something as simple as an oil change, that you know the safety of the car that you're in.
Right. And next segment, we're going to talk about free roadside assistance and how to get that. How to get it absolutely free roadside assistance. Yes.
All right.
All right. We'll be back.
What time will you be back? Colin will be back at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. I can't believe it's 7:30 already. What time did the show start? I'm tired. All right. So anyway, Brooks Ritter is with me. He always tells me don't take phone calls immediately. So can I take a phone call now?
Sure.
Okay, what are we going to do? I just want somebody to call and give a comment about the show.
That works for me.
Do we want positive or negative comments? What are we looking for?
Positive.
All right, positive comment. All right, 422-7336. 422-7336. If you would be kind enough to give us a call and say good morning. And we are prepping for the radio, so I have to be quiet for a second.
You can talk now.
Oh, I can talk now? I was actually holding my breath. Sooner or later, you'd have heard from me. Okay, it'd have been a loud thud or whatever. So we're looking for a phone call, just a good morning, and tell us something positive about this show. Are you excited about when it ends? Are you excited about when it starts? Is there anything that we have discussed that you loved? Is there anything we haven't discussed that you wish we would? Because, believe it or not, amongst the group of us, we're pretty much an expert on just about anything, okay? And if not, we'll just roll with it. Is Katie in?
No.
She jumped right in there, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
Wow. She doesn't even know who she's talking to. She's saying, who am I speaking with? So who is it there?
Jim from Florida.
Jim Pardee.
Jim from Florida.
Jim from Florida? I didn't even give out the area code. Jim from Florida, good morning.
Hey, Jim, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. It's a little chilly down here this morning.
What are you up to?
We're down. It's about 45 degrees down here right now.
That is annoying in Florida, isn't it?
Well, it's not too annoying to me, but it's annoying to the regular Floridians.
And how much longer are you going to be down there? We're looking forward to seeing you.
We'll probably be down here until probably May.
May.
Yeah.
All right. And how's the winter been? Have you guys had fun?
Yeah, real good. We went to St. Lucia for Christmas, and then here we have a Delmarva Cove we go to, and just had a real good time.
Good. And did you go to Tennessee during a storm?
No, we went to Biloxi.
Okay, Mississippi. Is Biloxi in Mississippi still?
Yeah, it's been in there for the last few years.
Okay.
They kept it there. It's an amazing little city that it's a shame to say they're still recovering from Hurricane Katrina.
Are they
They
really?
did a fabulous job down there, but it's there's a few sites that are still beat up.
Wow. So what are you doing today?
Well, we're going to go to the local farmers market and buy some strawberries because they're in down here now.
Okay.
And, get some local produce.
All right.
It's not as good as the produce from Delaware, but it's our local here.
That tax-free produce is hard to beat.
Well, All the food down here is tax-free, but
is it?
Everything else you have to pay a tax, and that's sort of hard for me to get used to.
Now, food prepared in a restaurant has tax, doesn't it?
Correct. Yes.
Yep. So
It
unprepared
has,
food.
and then if you indulge in alcoholic beverages, they have a little tax on that too.
Wow. So, is there any comment about the show you would like to make?
I tell you the truth, Jim. I watched you when you first started, and it's come a long way. You've really done a good job.
Well, thank you.
It's really good.
Good. And anything stick in your mind that we've done that you remember?
Your anniversary party over there at with Barry.
Okay, at Dry Zone.
That we went there, and it was good, and all the little trivia things that you have in your giveaways. I'm just sorry I'm not up here to take part in them.
Well, we'll get to see you when you come up, okay?
Yes, you will.
All right.
You have a good day. Stay warm, and hope to see you soon.
All right. Thanks for your phone call.
You're welcome.
All right. 40-some degrees in Florida is almost unacceptable. But if you're from Delaware, it's just fine. All right. Peninsula Chiropractic, Dr. T. Everybody hears me talk about him every week. Good friend of the show, good supporter of the show. I bet he's been busy. In fact, I know he has, where people have been shoveling snow or took a slip or a fall or got a sprain or a pain. Sprain or a pain. I'm getting this down to a science, okay? Anyway, chiropractic care is for everybody. And were you going to say something? Oh, okay. So anyway, Dr. T has another doctor down there named Dr. Bud, and between the two of them, they can get the kinks out, okay? So if you got a knot neck, or you got a pain in the neck, or you're just having trouble with anything, I go down for anything, to be honest with you. If I got a toothache, I'm going to the chiropractor. So anyway, I just want to make sure it doesn't start there, because that's about the most innovative place I can go. It's an adjustment. I love it. I like it. They do massages. It's like a little wellness center. So if you need chiropractic care and you haven't been in more than a month, I used to say in years, but chiropractic care, it's best to just go once a month, because the grind of life and everybody tilts their head when they're holding a telephone, and we're all not tensed. We're tensed up to some degree. And, you know, whether you drive a lot, talk a lot, work a lot, think a lot, or just lounge around, chiropractic care is for everybody. But if you've been out shoveling snow and doing things you don't normally do, or you took a little slip or a fall, it's just best to get adjusted. Because what happens when I don't get adjusted, my body adjusts. So like it hurts at first, then it quits hurting. But I'm still out of alignment, in other words. And then when he puts me in alignment, it just feels so much better. So if you've never had chiropractic care, check them out. It's 629-4344. 629-4344. It's PeninsulaChiroCenter.com on the web. Like them on Facebook. It's Peninsula Chiropractic Center. They're in Seaford. And if you would like to use promo code, I heard it on Jim Weller's show, they will give you a free consultation meeting. You'll meet with either Dr. Bud or Dr. T. They'll discuss what you've got going on, and they'll determine, hey, we can help you, or chiropractic care is not going to help with this, and they'll steer you in the right direction, and there's no copay, no deductible, no nothing. They'll help you out. So anyway, that's it. Chiropractic care, Peninsula Chiropractic Center. My next guest is from Food Bank of Delaware.
Food Bank of Delaware.
Food Bank of Delaware. Good morning to you, young man. How you doing?
Pretty well. About yourself?
Good. I'm doing good. And what's the Food Bank got going on?
Food Bank has a ton of programs.
Really?
A lot of people associate the food bank with a food pantry, so they think that people can come in and just get food from the food bank.
Oh, we're supposed to look at Katie. Do you know Katie over there?
I do know Katie. My dad
She's
actually
a good
works
girl,
with
isn't
Katie. She's great.
Yeah.
So
Good girl. Nice young lady. All right. So anyway, Food Bank is not the food pantry.
No, the food bank has a ton of programs. The program I'm involved with is SNAP Outreach.
Okay.
So SNAP is the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, formerly known as food stamps. And what I do is make sure that everybody basically in Kent and Sussex County that's eligible for food stamps can get food stamps. So I go out to a lot of churches, pantries, libraries, places like that where eligible populations generally hang out. And take advantage of services. And I set up informational tables, I interact with community partners, and I sort of get people knowledgeable about food stamps. If they're eligible, I can screen them for eligibility, and I can actually help them fill out an application on site to try to save them a trip to the State Service Center.
That's a very nice service.
It's a really nice service.
I mean, you're very proactive. You're going out looking for people in need.
Exactly. That's the outreach.
Is there many people on this program?
Yeah.
Like a couple hundred or?
Oh, thousands of people in the program. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think in Delaware, 96% of folks that are eligible are already receiving them, but there's a huge number of people that are not receiving them that are eligible. They don't even know they're eligible, or they don't know how to apply, because you can apply with the paper application, but the online application is generally how people apply, and it's sort of difficult for people to navigate. It has a lot of questions that people don't necessarily understand, and there are verification documents that are required to be approved that people don't know how to get a hold of, or don't know how to submit to the state. So when I meet with people, I can actually help them fill out the application. I scan their verification documents and I send them over to the state. So I try to keep people's interaction with the state minimal, to keep their stress level low, and to keep them, just happy.
This is a great service.
It's a great service.
It's a great. How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this since February of 2017.
Really?
Yeah.
Almost a year.
Almost a year. Yeah.
So you go out and meet with people. So a church might say, we're going to have a meeting in reference to, you call them food stamps, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So we're going to have a meeting, and then people could come, and then you'll help them sign up. And first you determine if they're eligible.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What else does Food Bank do?
So we have a ton of outreach programs. We have a WIC outreach program, Women,
that?
Infants, and Children, which is sort of like
what
SNAP.
was it? What does it stand for?
Women, Infants, and Children. So
Okay.
it's for mothers with young children or expectant mothers that are unable to afford food or infant items for their kids. And we have people that go out and they do food demos for women on WIC. They help actually women sign up for WIC.
Really?
And they educate women about WIC. And they let women know that even if your kid is up to 5 years old, you're still eligible for WIC.
Really?
So we try to get people the benefits that they need up as long as they're eligible for them.
You're really about getting food to people that need it.
Yes, absolutely.
How do you get the food?
We get the food largely through donations. We have a ton of really, really generous people in Delmarva that are
They
willing
just give food or give money?
They give food and money.
And
we get
money.
cash donations all the time. We process them and we get them into relevant
Really?
relevant
Where is
avenues.
Food Bank?
The food bank is in Milford.
Okay.
My branch is in Milford.
Okay.
1040 Matland Way. It's right off Airport Road.
Okay.
In Milford, behind the bowling alley.
Is the road open now?
Yeah, the road is open.
How'd you like it when the road was closed?
I didn't like it too much. No, we had to
Quite a
go around a
detour.
whole network of roads, sort of like a maze. I learned my way around the back roads back there.
Right, it
but-
challenged your creativity.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
And don't you teach cooking also?
Yeah, we have a culinary school for folks that want
What's that?
to.
Who is that for?
It's for anybody that wants to increase their professional capital. We have a
Really?
14-week program where people can come in and they take
This is something you pay to go to.
No, it's absolutely free. There's a lot of grants available for people if they want
Really?
to. Yeah, a lot of re-entering people who are leaving incarceration. They go to the culinary school and they.
So they can go and get a job as a chef.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the
Really?
idea. Yeah. We have
What a
very
great
highly trained
program.
chefs, and working at the food bank, they cook lunch every day. So I get a lot of free, excellent food.
Okay, so the people that work at the building
Yeah,
get fed by these chefs
we
that
can
are
take part.
cooking. Wow.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Does the food bank, how does somebody give food to the food bank? Do they take it to the building, or how does it work?
So in a lot of libraries, you'll see little bins that'll say drop food off here, and it'll have the food bank's logo on it. You're free to drop food off in there. We come pick them up sporadically. But you're also willing to come to the building. You're more than welcome to just come drop stuff off, and we'll weigh it out and we'll put it in our big pile of food.
Really?
We'll have our
And then
volunteers
people can
sort it.
make a financial donation if they want.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Wow. What else do we need to know about Food Bank?
The food bank has even more programs. We have, besides WIC Outreach, we have a Stand By Me coordinator at both of our locations in Milford and Newark, which is a financial coach. So our Stand By Me coordinators, if you want to set up an appointment, they can
Stand By Me.
Yes. They can actually help you manage your finances, give you financial advice, things like that. To
Really?
help you. Yeah.
You don't have to be broke or anything.
No, you don't have to be broke.
If you just want to learn a little more about managing finances.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We
Really?
provide that. Yeah, a lot of people take advantage of that service.
This food bank's got some good programs.
We have a lot of programs. We also have a huge volunteer program. That's like the heart and soul of the food bank, the
I
volunteers.
mean, people can volunteer physically to do things.
Yes.
So what would a volunteer maybe do?
So a volunteer would come in for a 3-hour shift, Monday through Friday, sometimes Saturday. They would basically, most of the time, be sorting food. So we get a lot of, like I said, donated food, and that just goes into big piles and what we call totes, just big cardboard boxes. So the volunteers get a piece of food, for instance, like a can of vegetables, they'll check the date, and if the date meets the requirements by the USDA, they'll put the date in, or they'll put the food in a box. And the food will be placed in a box with other assortments of food, and that box will generally be given to people in what we call donated meal boxes.
Really?
For our mobile pantry.
This is a very coordinated, sounds like organized organization.
Yeah, highly organized.
Who's running this place?
Patricia Beebe in Newark. She's the CEO and president. She's been there for now 20 years.
No kidding.
Yeah,
We're gonna need to get Patricia on here one of these days.
I'm sure she'd be happy to be here.
Wow, how long have you been involved?
Just since February.
Really?
February 2017.
What'd you do before that?
I was in AmeriCorps Vista. So after graduate school, I went to Montana to live on the Northern Cheyenne Reservation and work at a public school district
Wait a minute,
there.
back up. You went to college, right?
Yeah.
And after college, you went to Montana.
Yeah, I went to graduate school in Chicago,
Okay.
intending to get a PhD, and I sort of got fed up with academia, so I wanted to do something different. So I moved out to Montana, lived on a reservation, and worked at a school there. So,
Really?
Yeah. And then
Like
after that, I came
teaching
back.
or helping? Or?
Basically developing programs. Like I started 2 athletic programs, basketball and youth soccer. I started a backpack program to help hungry kids get fed over the weekend when they didn't have any
But you didn't
food.
know nothing about Food Bank of Delaware.
No, I didn't.
Where are
not,
you from?
Not then. I'm from Slaughter Beach. Yeah, from Milford.
You're from
So
Slaughter Beach?
Yeah, so I'm...
You went to school in Chicago?
Yeah. Well, UD for undergrad and then graduate school at University of Chicago.
And then you went to Montana?
Yes.
Had you heard of Evel Knievel?
Yeah.
Isn't he from Butte, Montana?
I believe.
I
Yeah.
think he is.
Yeah, I think I've heard that.
All right, but you weren't chasing him.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
No, he wasn't even on the list. I
Wow,
didn't
your
see
mom
him
and
out
dad
there.
got to be proud of you.
Yeah, they're pretty proud. Shout out to
Wow.
mom and dad. They're watching right now.
Mom and dad.
So I told them I'd
Good
give them a
morning.
shout out.
Good job, Mom and Dad. All right, so you went to Milford High School?
No, I was homeschooled for 3 years.
Oh,
actually.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Was homeschooled, University of Delaware.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gosh. Then he goes to Chicago,
Yep.
then to Montana, and
Yep.
back to Delaware.
Yeah. Yep.
Good job.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right,
I'm
so,
loving
and
it.
you like Food Bank.
I love it.
You
I love
seem
it.
to have a heart for wanting to help and serve people.
Yeah.
And making a difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I really didn't understand what it means to fulfillingly help people until I moved to the reservation and just saw the suffering out there and what the kids
Really?
especially deal with. Yeah. Just the intergenerational intense poverty that is on reservations, especially on the Great Plains, is just
Because they're
staggering.
not subjected to all the things that we get to teach us social skills and help us develop and so on.
Yeah, exactly.
They're seeing that with those 13 kids they found in that house.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
they're not socially developed and
Yeah,
and
it's
so on.
terrible.
It
It's
is terrible. Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of kids, not like the 13 kids that were found in the house, but similarly, a lot of the kids on the reservation have never really explored anywhere off the reservation. And the reservations are so isolated that they really have no opportunity to grow
Ever.
socially or professionally or anything like
So
that.
they're just in a rut.
And yeah.
They're in a rut on the reservation.
Yeah, exactly. And it's easier to get involved in some really nasty stuff than to
Wow.
actually try to really move off and,
Isn't that
and do
something?
something. Yeah.
Wow. Are you
so-
married?
No, I'm single.
All right. Are you looking for somebody or you
Yeah,
got a
absolutely.
girlfriend? Or?
No, I'm single.
Okay, so
happily
here's a
single,
young
but,
man up for dating. Is that right?
Sure.
He's,
yeah,
he's
absolutely.
date available.
Absolutely. Why not?
What'd your parents do for a living?
My dad is actually a social worker at Meals on Wheels.
Oh,
he works
my
with babies.
gosh.
Yeah.
So this is in the family helping
yeah,
people.
Yeah.
I can
yeah,
see that.
Absolutely. It runs in the family. I
And your
guess.
mom homeschooled.
No, actually, my mom works too. She works for a real estate company.
Really?
Yeah. So I basically homeschooled myself. So
Oh
that
my
was
gosh. Okay.
something else.
This
Yeah.
is a pretty accomplished young man we have on here. Okay? So all
Hoping to
right.
do more.
Hoping to do more. What do you hope to do?
I hope to eventually manage a nonprofit.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Well, at the rate my business is going this year, we could be a nonprofit. No, it's just the cold snaps got me down. That's all. All right. So anyway, anything else you want to say? Contact info. Somebody wants to contact you or Food Bank of Delaware, or what do they do next?
Feel free to give me a call at my office, 302-424-3301, extension 109.
Whoa, 424-3301.
Extension 109.
109. Okay.
And if you want to get involved with the food bank, visit us at fbd.org.
FBE.org.
Food Bank of Delaware. fbd.org.
FBD.org. Okay.
And you can take advantage of all of our programs if you need them. You
Okay.
can register to volunteer, fbd.volunteerhub.com. And we have a full gamut of services available for people.
Excellent.
So, yep.
I'm glad to have met you.
Yeah. Likewise.
Proud of you.
Likewise.
Good job.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, we just need you to do a rating of our show, if you would.
Okay. Absolutely.
We're in the running. We want to be Facebook's most favorite show.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I'll give you a 5-star rating.
Thank you. Anything else you want to say or add? Or
No.
all right, then I'm going to let you go if that's okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Have a good weekend.
You
okay.
too. See you later.
That was impressive, people. How old are you?
26.
26-year-old young man.
Yep.
Got it going on, wants to give back, wants to work hard, wants to be involved in something that helps people and makes a difference. I admire that. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Have a good one.
All right. Because I'm the opposite. I'm all consumerism. In other words, I want to sell things that hopefully make a difference in everybody's life. All right, Wilson's Auction. Speaking of buying things and selling things, Wilson's Auction is open today at 10 o'clock. You could go there probably right now and start browsing around and seeing all the things that are going to be auctioned off today. They've got stuff inside, outside. You say, man, I've never even been to an auction in my life. I got some great advice. Go, hold your hand up, and pretend you're waving to the auctioneer all the time. And you will be amazed at how your day goes. Okay? You'll end up winning the bid on everything, and you'll have all kinds of stuff to take home. I know people that go and buy things and resell them all the time. I know people that go there and they'll buy like a box of stuff for $2. And then they'll take it home and they'll sort through it and all that, and they'll put some of it on eBay and resell it and so on. And then they'll take it back maybe next week and resell it. So it's really interesting. So when you go to Wilson's Auction, it's a real fast-paced environment because they're auctioning things off. It's bip, bip, bip. Sometimes there's 2 or 3 auctioneers going on at one time. So it starts at 10 o'clock every Saturday. So if you're bored and you got cabin fever and you just want to get out and about, go to Wilson's Auction. There's no charge to park. There's no charge to get in. And unless you hold your hand up to the very end, you won't have to spend any money unless you're the winning bidder. So they sell things. They sell jewelry and glassware and coins and furniture and appliances and tools and exercise equipment and just unimaginable. Whatever you might have in your house or your garage or your attic, people take it there, drop it off, and get it sold. So if you've got a garage full of junk or stuff or treasures or whatever you want to call it, and you want to turn it into cash, just take it to Wilson's Auction on Route 113 in Lincoln, and they'll sell it for you on Saturday, and on Monday you could pick up the cash. All right, then Tuesday nights, they have an auto auction. So like you could go there and buy an automobile, and yes, you could go there and sell an automobile. And when it's over, when he says sold, it's done. So anyway, if you're looking to sell something, looking to buy something, it's Wilson's Auction on Route 113 in Lincoln City, Delaware. 422-3454, 422-3454. If you got some property you want to sell, check out their website, wilsonsauction.com. Got a lot of sales coming up. It's going to be a busy year for them. So anyway, and also like them on Facebook. Good people. I like dealing with them. Always get a bargain there, and I have sold stuff and bought stuff through Wilson's Auction. 422-3454, wilsonsauction.com. Now, Brooks, do you think that Kevin Short is going to show up today?
Yes.
I would love for him to show up today, but I'm nervous. There is something he's going to see that I sense I'm going to hear about. So anyway, Kevin, if you're coming, give us as much notice as you can. A couple days would be good. So anyway, I just want, what's the matter? Oh, I don't want to say. Just something I know he'll immediately notice. He'll say, you guys can do better than this. You don't think so? All right, I'm going to quit worrying about it. Kevin, if you come in, just look up all the time you're here. How's that? All right? It's on the shelf. It's like Elf on the shelf. So anyway, Mid-South Audio, they have a lot of stuff here that we use. We've got this little cart that we cart around, and we've got microphones and speakers and amplifiers and wires and more wires, and then there's even more wires. And we have a lot of different things that we have gotten from Mid-South Audio. So whether you want to do your own show, whether you have a church or a building or an organization that needs any type of electronic equipment, they can help you out, whether it's audio, visual, lighting, or whatever. MidSouthAudio.com gets it done. Team Mid-South Audio, 856-6993. Okay? Okay. Like them on Facebook, too, while you're at it. Oh, man. Let me tell you another story. Car wash. If you got you got stuff on your car, you need to get it off your car, okay? Duck Inn Car Wash is the place, all right? So anyway, Duck Inn Car Wash has 2 locations. Were you getting ready to say something?
I'll wait till you're finished.
Uh-oh. What, do you got a complaint?
No. Actually,
Oh.
we went to Duck Inn in Milford yesterday. It's the first
I heard there was a line and a half.
Well, we were in Seaford. I went to Dr. T yesterday. It was like, it was the Weller Does the More sponsor list. You know, I went to Dr. T yesterday. Then I left there and we went to here for lunch.
Did you
and then
really?
we were gonna go to
Who's we?
Jessica, myself, and Ava.
Oh, really?
And then we were gonna go to Duck Inn in Seaford.
Right.
Here. Well, the line was clear out to the highway, so we're like,
But you know that's a short line.
Well, I don't know because I've never went before.
Well, I've
So we're like,
waited in it before, and it goes quick.
we're going to go to the store in Milford, so we'll just check out Duck Inn in Milford. Well, the line
You
wasn't.
thought Dairy Queen was open.
No. So we went to the one there, and of course they run like a double line, but
Right.
it does go quick. So
Right.
I found that out yesterday, but they did an absolute great job. They have all kinds.
Which one
of,
did you get?
I just got the only
and Go?
No, the only, which was the step up from the Duck and Go.
Okay.
Basically, the difference is they dry your car versus it leaving wet.
Do they vacuum it still?
No, that was
Okay, and
there's like 7 or 8 different packages you can get. I was amazed at how many different levels of car washes.
what'd you
could
pay
get.
for this?
Just $10.
Really?
Yeah, and
What's
and
it called
car
again?
It was called the Only.
The Only.
which is basically just an outside wash,
Right.
And then they dry it at the end.
You
They
still
hand dry
got
it.
out of the vehicle.
Yes,
Okay.
but I mean we were very impressed. It did a great job.
$10.
$10.
That's all I wanted sometimes. I just want to get that mess off the car.
Exactly. Now they
Okay.
also had something I noticed yesterday. They have like a winter package. I think it was either $13.50 or $15.50, but they do an undercarriage wash to get a lot of that brine and salt and stuff.
Oh,
from
I want
underneath
that
your
one
vehicle.
too. You didn't do that.
I didn't.
You
see,
like the brine,
no,
don't you?
I didn't see that until after the fact. Now I wish I would have gotten that one, but next time I'll run
Can't
it
you go
through.
back through?
I'm sure you could.
I think you're allowed to deal there twice
It's
within
like,
an hour.
It's like, hey, can I go back through? But all I want is the undercarriage.
They'll say, sure. You just give me a credit card. Well, what was it like dealing with them? Was
Oh,
it difficult?
No, they were great. They were great.
Okay.
They had a team of people. They had a young lady going back and forth from line to line, asking what you want. She's carrying around this little tiny printer that prints her receipt.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's pretty neat. And then
All right.
you go inside, you pay, and by the time that you're done paying, I mean, your vehicle's coming out the other side. It's amazing how quick it is. And
It is amazing.
They had a group of people, probably 10 people, drying the vehicle. going
What's
around
that
the
other one
seams.
called that gets the undercarriage clean?
It was a winter package. I don't remember
Okay.
the name, but
All right.
it was winter something.
Well, that's what I want. I want it right now. Uh-oh, Katie needs a microphone. Here you go. No, Katie has a question. It's going to be the voice of Katie.
This is an important question. Do you tip?
Oh, I do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm just checking. I was really asking
Well,
Brooks.
here's the more important
Because the
question.
$10 wash tells me you're not tipping.
But that's just the wash.
Because the whole reason why I go is to do the inside. I can wash the outside of my car anytime, but the inside gets like the gribblies in there.
What's a gribbly?
Anything that Violet leaves behind, spilled hot chocolate,
Oh, Violet's the offender.
Oh, Violet is the major offender, big time. Popcorn, all kinds of stuff spilt all over the place, juice boxes, you name it.
Really? But not Katie.
No, never Katie. No, I'm a very tidy
you're busy
driver.
driving.
That's right.
Right. There's no gum wrappers
Eyes on the
or
road.
anything. Eyes on the road.
Absolutely, me. Yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
so you don't eat when you drive?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, okay.
But Violet there's been times she's had like 3 meals in the car a day.
Okay.
And she's just not tidy.
Okay. All right. Oh, we're taking a break from the radio. DuckInCarWash.com. Check them out. Like them on Facebook. Now we're taking a break from the radio. Continuing on TV, on Facebook. Here we go. Ready? I just said we're taking a break from the Facebook, didn't I? Or the radio? I don't even know what I said. But I said it in English. I'll say that much. And it was halfway legible. All right. So here he is, everybody. Now we're going to talk about roadside assistance.
That's right. Roadside assistance,
Something to
free
get excited
roadside
about.
assistance.
Nothing says Happy Valentine's Day like a roadside assistance program.
That's right.
Hey, that's true. They could get an oil change, keep that, tuck it away.
Well, we're telling
wrap
them
it
how
all
to
up
get
in
this.
a box of chocolates.
Now you're spoiling the surprise.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So to get this free roadside assistance,
Yes.
we went over the checklist here. This is
did.
what we do when we do an oil change.
Hold
we
it
fill
right
out
side
this,
up.
This entire checklist, and we're going to give you a copy of it too, so you know where things are on your car, and we're going to inform you as to if anything needs to be done.
How long you been doing
We're not
that?
going to be giving you a hard, high-pressure sales on it. We're just going to inform you. If you want to have it done, great. If not, we understand.
But at least you know.
Yeah, we've been doing that probably about a year now.
Okay.
On every car. You know, we were kind of doing
It's
it.
a really great idea.
Right, yep. And we had this form for a while, and we were doing it when somebody would request it. And then we just decided, why don't we just do it on every oil change?
Right.
And now everybody's going to know. So to get this free roadside assistance, all you have to do is have an oil change done.
That's it.
So any service from an oil change on up, you're going to get absolutely free roadside assistance for 6 months after that repair or that service.
So it's like a toll-free number. You give a call.
That's right. It doesn't ring to us, because it's a 24-hour, 7-day a week,
and it's nationwide.
Service. It's nationwide.
You could be on vacation or something.
Right, and it goes to a call center that's prepared to handle calls 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Right,
and they get you in touch immediately with somebody in the area that you're in, whatever area you're in.
A trustworthy person.
Right, exactly, a trustworthy person.
Yeah, because say you're on a trip, you don't even know who to call if you need something.
Right.
This way you call that number.
And right on this envelope here, it tells you what are covered with it. So towing, jump start. If you lock your keys in your car, that's covered. If you have a flat tire, they'll help you come out and help you change the flat tire. If you run out of gas or oil or fluid or any of that, any kind of fluid in the car, they'll actually deliver it to you.
Okay.
So these are just great benefits
free.
of dealing with Wall Service Center. It's absolutely free.
Toll-free number.
From an oil change on up, you get this for free.
Okay.
Toll-free number to call, too.
But, I mean, you're giving it away for free.
Right.
When you get an oil change or anything greater than an oil change.
Right.
So you're saying if I came in and got free air in my tires, I would not get that.
You would not get this.
Okay, that's an example, folks. Okay. But if I got an oil change, I got it.
Right.
Okay.
That's right. And so you see here, you can see the one side says roadside assistance, the other side says maintenance records. So it's a nice little envelope, actually, to put all your receipts in when you have work done at Wall Service Center. So you can keep track of it, and you've got it all in a nice, handy place there.
Dandy.
And if you don't put them in here or if you lose this, we've got all your records stored on the computer. And we've got records from 2004 on our computer. So we go way back.
Really?
And yep. So we just hang on to
might be
all
better
of the
than we have.
records. So anyway, Wall Service Center, give us a call. 422-8110, wallservicecenter.com on the web. Downtown Milford, we're at 220 Northeast Front Street, right across from Abbott's Grill and next to Bicentennial Park.
Okay, Wall Service Center, check them out. All right, I just realized something. You ever had a moment where you realized you were supposed to do something and forgot?
Happens a lot.
It doesn't happen to me often. And I just realized I don't think I told Barry what time to be here today.
Don't worry, I told him.
I said, I'll get back to you. And I forgot to.
He messaged me at 5 this morning.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I told him.
All right.
He should be here momentarily, I would think.
Oh, I'm sure. Would everybody please hit the share button? Brooks, I need you to add that to this list. And then make sure neither one of us forget it.
It's on there about 6 times.
Okay. Well, then the next step is make sure neither one of us forget it. But we're looking for 50 shares, folks. Okay. We realized the other night, on Wednesday night, we had a total of 50 people share the show. So what that means is every so often, if you're watching on Facebook, live on Facebook, you just reach down and just put your finger on that button that says share, and you just share it to your friends. So if you would, everybody now, take a moment and share the show, okay? I do want to make sure people know there are advertising opportunities, and there's many different ones. We can even sell you a TV commercial if you want, a 30-second commercial, a 2-minute commercial. So there's advertising opportunities to be on the show, and so on and so forth. So on and so forth. So anyway, we are watching. Well, we're not watching. Well, I'm kind of watching. I see the TV's up here, so I'm kind of watching. But we're here. We're at Smith's Cafe inside Delmarva Teen Challenge, and that's the thrift store here. And the thrift store opens at 9. The restaurant is open now 7 days a week, and they open at 6 o'clock, okay? So they open at 6 o'clock in the morning, and they are open 7 days a week. So that means today is a good day to come out and have breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Also tomorrow, in other words, I'm going to go to church in the morning, and then I will be out. I'll be here just after church, just so you know, in case anybody wants to come by my breakfast. So it's Weller Does Delmarva. We're here weekly. Brooks, I wanted to ask you, you were off yesterday.
Yes.
Okay, so you know today is going to be a pretty busy day. I didn't know if you knew
welcome
that.
it.
Okay, well, have you ever seen a winter this bad for us?
No.
I haven't
not
either.
At all.
I haven't either.
We,
in other words,
we didn't sell our first trailer this week until Thursday. I've never seen that, and I've worked there for 12 years.
Yep. So when I say I'd like to start closing on Mondays, you understand why. We're going to prep for the radio. I have to be silent for a moment or two.
Yeah, I do understand why. Doesn't mean I still want it, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, I think if Weller's closed on Monday, number one, I save all the overtime. There'd be no overtime. I mean, and people don't like working overtime. So look at how much money I'd save. Okay?
I don't know what you're talking
So right off the
about.
bat, I save every bit of overtime. There's many holidays that are on Monday, so I wouldn't have to pay for holiday pay. In other words, you have a true weekend. And you have a true weekend. We could be open till 3 or 4 on Saturday, be closed on Mondays. You'd have Saturday afternoon, Sunday, Monday off. I think it is a cool idea, and I could show you on paper where there's a huge financial savings. Just saying. What?
Financial savings for you, not for me.
No, there would be, though. Because when you're on, you never have to worry about losing any sales to any of your friends and buddies and things like that.
Yeah, I guess that would be the one benefit I see is that, yeah, when you're off, everybody's off, so you're not worried about losing sales.
Correct.
I understand that, but yeah.
I'm telling you. I've been telling you this for years. Katie talking to the mic. But anyway, I get in trouble.
It makes you more on demand. Haven't they proven, like businesses like Chick-fil-A and Hobby Lobby, by closing on Sundays, they increase business?
You're really hungry by Monday.
Yeah.
We're already closed on Sunday, so we're already doing that increased business.
I know. You wouldn't want to have
I'm
a whole
telling you,
weekend.
Brooks. I'm telling you, you would make more money if we were closed on Mondays.
You got to do a trial
Everybody
run.
would be off the same day.
As long as you guarantee it, I'm all right.
Oh, I guarantee it. It's all based on performance. All right. Are we back on the radio?
Yes.
Okay. What do I got next? George Luff, let's talk accounting. Okay? She could come on down if she wants. So anyway, let's talk accounting. All right? It's a time of year. Well, actually, it's beyond the time of year. The end of the year is not near. The end of the year is in the rear view mirror. And now it's time to start thinking about your tax returns. Okay? So whether you're a personal individual that wants to do a personal tax return, maybe you have a business, maybe you are settling an estate or something like that. So if you need an accountant, I recommend George Luff and Associates. I've dealt with them now for a long time. I've actually been in business 44 years. And I'm not positive, but I bet I've dealt with them for 30 or 35 years. That's a long time. So anyway, if you need an accountant, Luff & Associates is a good place to deal. Actually, they have 3 locations now, Dover, Milford, and Rehoboth, okay? I'm going to give you a phone number in a minute that gets you to any one of them. So if it's the end of the year for you and you're doing your year-end stuff and you're getting ready for your tax return and you're like, I am not taking no chances because this year, 2018, is the year with all the new tax changes and you're going to need a good accountant to help you navigate. They also do payroll. So if you own a business and you're tired of dealing with the payroll and you want to just run your business and you want to deal with somebody that's going to just take care of all the payroll stuff, Luff & Associates has a system called Easy Payroll. So Milford, Dover, or Rehoboth, one phone number, 422-9699. 422-9699. Luff & Associates, luffcpas.com on the web. They'll take good care of you. They're good people. I love dealing with them. Now, we are going to talk to the Delaware Breast Cancer Coalition. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
You will not believe this. When we did our post about this, about having you on, right, not Katie, but anyway, we accidentally tagged the Delaware Breastfeeding Coalition.
Wow.
But they let us know that you weren't the same organization.
No, we're not.
And so now I think we're going to have them on.
Not at all.
Now I think we're going to have them on. So what is the Delaware Breast Cancer Coalition?
So the Delaware Breast Cancer Coalition has been around for over 25 years, and we've been raising awareness of breast health issues through outreach, education, and support services for breast cancer survivors. So we have a variety of different programs and services that we offer. Our outreach and education programs, we basically go out into the community. We educate individuals about breast cancer, what it is, and the types of breast cancer there are, and basically how they can get connected to women who are 40 and over, how they can get connected to receiving a mammogram.
I have a question. Where do you go in the community?
We go everywhere.
Like you'll go to small organizations? Or
yes, we'll
like
go to...
you go and speak to groups of people?
We go and speak to groups of people. Wherever there's a need, we're there.
Men don't get breast cancer.
Men actually, it's rare, but it is a chance that men can get breast cancer.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So anyway, it sounds like what you've said so far is you're very into breast cancer awareness.
Yes.
Educating. Criticalness of getting tests done and making sure, you know, if you find, does it usually start out a lady finds a lump and
there are different
then ignores
symptoms.
it instead of saying, let me have this checked out?
There are different symptoms. Sometimes women may feel a lump, and sometimes the lump may be small enough that the woman may not even be able to feel it. And that's the reason why we encourage them to get their yearly mammograms, because it may be a lump that's so small that they didn't even know it was there.
Right,
So,
and if you can catch it before it's a lump you do find, you're ahead of the game.
So if you can catch it before, yes, they're ahead of the game. So we encourage early detection, so that way their chances of survival are higher.
And I got to believe, Katie's going to take our picture.
Okay.
So we have to look over there, and I have to keep talking, though. So anyway, I have to believe the statistics are improving, because I hear more about breast cancer all the time. So I'm hoping people are addressing it sooner than later.
Yes.
Are you seeing any?
We are seeing that there are more survivors of breast cancer than there were years ago.
And that's early detection.
And that's because of early detection.
Making a big difference.
Making a big difference, the education and awareness, letting individuals know that this is, this exists, and where they can go to get resources, how they can get tested, and different things like that.
And it exists before a woman would know it. She already has it before she's figured it out.
Yes.
That's why the yearly testing is just a darn good idea.
Yes.
Is that right?
That's right.
Okay. So if somebody wanted to have you come and speak, I mean, do you speak to groups of people?
Yes, I speak to groups of people.
Okay.
I mean, if there's an individual also that needs to learn more about breast cancer, I can speak to the individual as well.
I mean, do they just call you or
so
email you, or?
They just call me or email me.
Okay.
If there's any businesses that would like for me to come out and give.
Oh, a business?
Yes, even a business. If
like,
they
what
would,
if there's just 4 or 5 people?
We'll come out, even if it's
Really?
4 or 5 people, and
What's
give
the cost of this?
There's no cost. It's free of charge.
Wow, I never realized that. In other words, so if a business has some ladies that work there, in other words, I mean, I guess when you give this talk, you don't give it to the men and the women.
We actually can give it to the men and the women as well.
I don't want any man to feel
too.
left out. That's what I'm worried about.
Well, it's important for men to know as well, because
because they may have a woman in their life.
They may have a woman in their life that's affected by it, and I mean, men aren't immune to this disease as well either.
Correct.
It could affect men as well.
But they can be an advocate for early detection.
For sure.
Okay. All right. So so you go out and talk.
Yes.
Educate, I guess would be the word.
Yes.
I guess the more you talk, the more somebody's going to get educated. Right? If you talk to me a long time, you might say, I have learned he's not that smart. The more he talks. So anyway, but the more people talk, the more people become educated. Yes. Awareness seems to be the key.
Yes.
So test, you're saying you recommend every lady get this tested. Like at what age?
Well, we recommend that women at the age of 40 and over start to receive mammograms.
40 and over?
Yes.
Okay. All right. 40 and over.
Now, if
I'm behind you, Katie.
If there's a young woman who is experiencing symptoms, then she would speak to her doctor
about
that. Is
the only symptom just a lump, or is there
no,
other things we
there are several
need to be
other,
looking for?
There are several other symptoms as well. And when we go out to do our talk, we actually have a diagram. And
really?
It's really a neat diagram.
You have it with you?
I don't have it with me today. I'm so sorry. I wish I did. But they use lemons to basically show the different way that breast cancer can present itself, the different symptoms that a woman can experience.
Is there any
with
lemons
breast
back
cancer.
there? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No kidding.
Yes.
Okay. How long you been doing this?
I've been working with the Delaware Breast Cancer Coalition. I started in March of 2017.
Really?
So, yes.
All right. You seem to be very passionate about this.
I'm very passionate about I'm very passionate.
It's a serious thing.
It's a very serious
thing. And a lot of people just don't pay attention to it.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, and until they've waited too long to pay attention to it.
Yes.
All right. Do you send out little cards? Like when I turned 50, I think the lieutenant governor sent me a card saying that he personally wanted me to be encouraged to go get a colonoscopy or whatever the word is. For real. I'm telling you, I got this card in the mail.
Yes.
A public health thing, and the lieutenant governor personally manages it.
It's a public,
from their home.
Yes, there's public health awareness as well too for mammograms.
So do you mail out little cards?
We don't mail them out, but the state of Delaware actually does, where they mail out the little cards.
You think it's the lieutenant governor doing it?
I'm not sure if it's the lieutenant governor.
Well, isn't our lieutenant governor a lady, a female?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yes,
well, she may be passionate about this. It's hard to say. All right. You know there was going to be a test, did you?
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Too many questions. So, all right. So anyway. Let's give some contact info. Well, you had a whole lot of notes. I feel like I interrupted you.
No,
I'll be quiet for a minute.
You're fine. You're fine.
Sure?
Yes.
All right. You know you're on TV, right?
I know I'm on TV.
All right. Facebook.
Facebook for sure.
Okay.
Yes.
And on the radio. All right. So anyway, what else do we need to know?
So we're also going to be having a gala. It's called Lights of Life.
What's a gala? Is it a gala or a gala?
Well, some people say gala and some people say gala. I'm not really sure exactly what the correct pronunciation is, but we're having it.
Okay, like gazebo.
Yes.
Okay. All right, when and where is this?
So this is going to take place at Dover Downs Hotel and Casino on February the 24th.
Of this year?
Of this year.
So not far away?
Not far away.
Is there any charge?
Yes, there is a charge. So we have basically.
Just for ladies only?
No, it's not for ladies only. Okay. Men are welcome as well.
All right. Is there going to be any auction items?
Yes, we're going to have a silent and live auction.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So is there any food?
There's food involved as well.
All right. Is this a dress-up affair?
Yes, it is.
Nice, clean blue jeans or what?
Well, we definitely encourage that you come in your best attire.
Okay, your best attire. All right, so it's what is it? The Delaware Breast Cancer Coalition's gala?
So it's the gala is called Lights of Life Goes Disco Nights.
No kidding.
Yes.
Like, could you dance at this event?
You're dancing. There's going to be a DJ and dancing and yes.
Is there any age limit?
Well, I mean, I would encourage, I wouldn't encourage anybody to bring small children.
Okay, but I meant on the other end.
On the other end, there's no age limit.
No age limit. Okay, so this is a big event.
A big event.
So dress your best, come out. There's going to be food, fellowship, live auction, silent auction.
Yes.
All you need is a Chinese auction next. So you're having live and silent anyway.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
All right. And how much is a ticket?
So we have two different price points. We have a VIP solid gold experience, and we also.
Which one's the best one?
Well, the VIP, it starts at $125 per person. However, there are a lot of benefits to it. I believe you can get two for $250.
All right.
Yes.
So is that the VIP or the gold, or which one's the 125?
The 125 is the VIP. VIP.
How many you got for sale? Do you know?
Well, I don't believe that there's a limit.
So I can buy 500 of them and give them away?
Well, if you would like to buy 500 of them and give them away, we would definitely.
All right. Somebody could buy 5 or 10 and give them away.
Yeah, somebody could buy 5
was
or 10
an
and give
employer
them
and
away.
wanted to buy them for their employees or their friends, or somebody was just a good neighbor and wanted to buy some tickets to take the whole neighborhood, right?
Yes, and there are also sponsorship opportunities as
Really?
well. Yes.
What would that mean? Like somebody would get their name on a banner, or I would get up to and be able to speak for 10 minutes, or what's the sponsor?
Well,
what's the sponsor get?
I'm not sure about getting up to speak, but the
Okay.
sponsor would definitely be able to get their logo
On printed material.
on our printed material. Yes.
All right. You know there's going to be this many questions.
I didn't
did
know
you?
there was going to be this many questions, but it's okay.
Okay. I'm just trying to learn, okay? I don't go to
Yes.
many things. I don't get out much. I want to make sure I get it all straight. So is the highest ticket $125?
The highest ticket, yes, is $125.
I can't spend any more money than $125.
I mean, if you want to be a sponsor, you definitely can spend
I
more
can?
money than $125.
Okay. Now, what about the auction? Are you allowed to buy more than one thing?
Yes.
Okay. So it's like a night that you could spend all you want on auction items.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, if I buy tickets, how do I do that?
So if you want to purchase the tickets, you can go on our website at www.debreastcancer.org.
DEBreastcancer.org.
Yes.
Okay. Best if they put it in that order.
Best if they put it in that order.
Okay.
I don't know what they might get if they put it in a
Like
different order.
All right. So anything else you want to say or let us know?
So we do have a silver mirror ball tickets that's available at $50 per person. Now it doesn't include.
No, that's 2 for $100.
That's 2 for $100.
Okay.
It doesn't include dinner, but
Okay.
it does include the fashion show because we're going to have a fashion show.
I would
as
be
well
in a
for that
fashion
to-
show if I
You
went?
wouldn't be in a fashion show. We have
Oh.
our survivors.
I get
a
to
few
speak.
of our
I'm in a
survivors who
fashion
get a
show.
chance
Okay.
to be in the
That's not
fashion
what
show.
is going to happen for me, right?
No, that's not.
I'm going to have a good time.
You're going to have a
I'm
good
going to
time.
support a good cause.
Yes,
I'm going to be around good people.
for sure.
Going to make a difference in my community.
Yes.
Okay. I got it. I got it. So there's all kinds of different tickets, is what you're saying.
Yes, all kinds
All right.
of different tickets. And if somebody wants to learn more, they can go on debreastcancer.org.
All right. Is there anything else you want to say?
Well, I think that's. Is there anything else that you want to ask me?
No. I want to thank you for coming. How far did you drive?
Not far at all. I'm right around the corner. So.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. And you ever been to Smith's Cafe?
I haven't. This is actually my first time, and it's a beautiful place, and
Well,
I
I'd like you
believe
to
I'll
come and
come
support
back.
them.
Yes.
They pay us to do the show here so that we can do the show to help promote things.
Awesome.
So keep that in mind.
I will.
Keep that in mind. All right. Anything else I need to know?
Nothing else. Thank you.
I need a review if you would do me a favor.
Sure.
We're trying to have the absolute best reviews of anybody on Facebook. So all we need to do is for you to go rate this show and tell us truthfully how bad or how good was this experience.
Okay.
Is that okay?
That's fine.
All right. Thanks a lot. Okay.
Thank you.
You're doing a great job.
Thank
all right?
you.
Nice meeting you.
You too.
All right, everybody. There she goes. Check it out at the Delaware Breast Cancer. I forgot the website, but you Google Delaware Breast Cancer and you'll find it. Okay. All right. And I'm being told that for the breast cancer event at Dover Downs, let's take a wild guess. Who do you think handles the audio, video, and lighting for that? MSA. There's nobody else. Who else is there? There's MSA, and then there's who else is there? So anyway, Jerry's Lawn Care. Let's talk about Jerry Santoro. I just bought a load of firewood off of him, okay? And he delivered it. I don't know if he's delivered it yet or not. But anyway, I bought a load of firewood from somebody. He said it's this much. I found his price to be very good. And I said, here's where they want it. Can you take care of it? He says, I've been there before, and I'll take care of it. And it was just that simple. Just one phone call, and he said, I'll get it there and handle it. So anyway, if you need firewood, you give Jerry Santoro a call. Now, another couple things he's really into is lot clearing. So like say you bought a piece of land and you're going to build a house and you need a lot cleared. He can help you with that, okay? He also does the lawn care and stuff like that. He also does snow removal if you need that. He digs basements and foundations and all kinds of things. So Jerry Santoro is a guy that does a lot of things. So if you have anything you need done, you give him a call and he'll help you out. He also does pavers and he does irrigation systems, but a lot of this stuff you wouldn't do in the winter, but you would buy firewood in the winter. So anyway, Katie, I wanted to ask you, could you get her contact info and get her on a Wednesday night? Hey, that's good enough then. She's on it. So anyway, I want to tell you about Jerry's Lawn Care. It's JLC-LLC.com. JLC-LLC.com. Jerry Santoro, 6025. 363 6025. Check him out on the web, okay? All right. Anyway, what is the next thing we're going to talk about? Are you pointing at me? What?
Yeah, we have Barry on the phone.
Is my hair? Barry's on the line. Holy mackerel. Where is Barry anyway? Good morning, young man.
Good morning. How are you?
Did you realize at any point I forgot to get back to you?
Yes.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
I can't.
I spoke in the books this morning.
Okay, he told me nice and early. All right, so what is going on in the world of Dry Zone?
Well, you know, it's we've been talking about you don't have to stand for a standing order under your home anymore.
Don't tolerate it, don't accept it, and it's not safe.
Correct. I mean, years ago, people thought, oh, it's okay to have water under there.
Right, and then they found out all that water causes mold, and
you're going to have trouble.
Right.
So we're here to tell people you don't have to stand for it anymore, and we will come out there and show you how to correct that.
And you're still doing free inspections?
Inspections are free.
All right. So
no obligation.
No obligation, no high pressure.
Absolutely.
And
we're there to inform you and show you how we can correct the situation.
I think it's fair to say if somebody calls Dry Zone, from the minute they call to the minute they get their inspection, they're going to notice immediately there's a difference in the way the company is run. They're very committed to a high level of customer service. And, of course, 100% satisfied customers. That's their goal, plus great completion of these projects.
Absolutely. And we're there to do it the right way. We are changing the way contractors are viewed.
Right.
And do it the right way all the way through.
Yep. Now, the Weller's discount card, I do want to remind people, if you are going to get any Dry Zone services and you have the Weller's discount card, there's a good way to get a little bit of a discount if you want, 5% there. And the other night we were talking about sump pumps, and I'm thinking this time of year, there's probably a lot of people that have sump pumps that are realizing this sump pump doesn't quite work as well as it should or as well as I thought it was going to. I mean, if a person has a sump pump, you can go in and maybe retrofit what they have and figure out how to get that water out of their basement and then help them figure out where the water came from.
Absolutely.
That seems to be the thing. Everybody understands the value of getting the water out of there. But then we got to figure out how's the water getting there and to get it more under control. That's
correct. So we can come up with a solution with a different type of sump pumps and battery backups that we have, as well as our, the different drainage systems depending on your foundation of floor and crawl space.
Are you doing much in the garage remodeling?
Yes, it's very exciting. We started. It's the same product that we have proven in our basements, wall systems, everlast wall panels. We're now using them in our garages. That's an area that's just prone to water. You come in with your wet truck or car or snow, and most garages have drywall on them.
Yep, they do.
Just future problems.
It's like a big sponge, isn't it, that drywall?
Absolutely. And also, it's not very good to, if you had a cabinet put up there and you're working on with your tools and your socket wrench has hit the drywall, it's sure to dent that.
Right. And you're offering the electrical service now. So if somebody's doing some remodeling or whatever and needs some outlets or LED lighting or anything like that, you can help with that too.
Absolutely. We have an actual electrician and take care of anything that you need for your home, either from a simple outlet or to replacing your panel box.
Well, I'm sorry I didn't get back to you because I normally don't do that. My evening got away from me and I just forgot. But dryzone.com, what phone number are you giving out?
302-684-5034.
684-5034. People can stop by Monday through Friday on Route 16 in Ellendale at the Dry Zone Barn and just say hello and meet Barry. If you're there, you're not always there, but they're going to meet somebody, right?
Absolutely. We'll have a whole team as always there, and they'll be glad to give them a tour, show what we got going on, and even set up the appointment if they wish.
Wow, very good. All right, I'm going to leave you. Is that okay?
That's awesome. Well, thank you, Jim.
All right, and I'll do better next time. I'm sorry, but have a good weekend.
Hey, thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, see you. Bye. There he is, everybody. Barry from Dry Zone. Good company. I personally have dealt with them more than once. Very happy, very professional, very dependable. They stand behind what they do. There's many people that claim to do exactly what they do. But listen, if you're shopping around, make sure Dry Zone is on your list, and they will take good care of you, and they will do what they say they're going to do. 684-5034, dryzone.com. Tell them I sent you if you would. All right, now, Brooks. You going by Brooks or Barry? Never mind.
Brooks.
Anyway, Brooks. Okay, just so you know, Kevin Short is coming here today. So I need you to get that red carpet out and roll it out. And he wants it lined with LED lights. So like a runway is what he wants, okay? So anyway, we're taking a break from the radio already. My goodness. And I think that I'm going to let that happen. How's that? All right, so Colin Walls will be coming down. I actually think he might be interviewing somebody, so I'm not positive. If he is, I'm going to go take a what? What were you saying? Scott? No, I didn't know if you were doing your interview at that moment. I wasn't sure.
Oh,
your interview.
My interview
of somebody. I didn't know.
Yes.
Okay. So anyway, good morning to you.
Looking to hire you.
Looking to hire me. Oh,
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
This could be a game show. All right. So anyway, what's up at Walls Service Center? They're open now.
No, we're not. We're not open today.
I forgot that.
You
See?
forgot already.
Look at how quick
you are not getting the job, Jim.
Oh, my gosh.
You can't remember that.
Well, you got to train me.
Yeah.
That's what I need. I need to be trained.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I am an untrained, unprofessional. I'm just a regular Joe.
Okay.
You know, people do. I won't drift off on that. I'll let you do your commercial.
All right. Let me do my spot real quick. Then you can drift off.
Then I'll drift off.
So, Walls Service Center, we are not open today. We're open most Saturdays, but we do close one Saturday a month. And today is the Saturday that we're closing.
Genuinely, I think that's a very I'm saying it's a sacrifice.
So it is.
You're a businessman. You're sacrificing bringing in income so that your people can have a nice longer weekend with their family or whatever. Some people just need to catch up.
And don't think I don't think about that too.
I know. Well, I don't want to bring it up, and I don't want to remind you what it's like.
It's like
not
rubbing
bringing
it in.
any income for a day.
Right.
And then you still got the same expense at your business and your electric.
Right.
And you're heating the building.
Thank
and
you.
Your taxes
yes,
and your
keep
insurances.
It going. Right.
I mean, you still got all the same expenses, but it's okay.
Right. All right.
Was that your heart monitor going off?
Right. Yeah,
blood pressure just went up, folks.
Pressure. Anyway, Walls Service Center. We are not open today, but you can give us a call on Monday morning, starting at 7:30. Yes, we're open at 7:30. Believe it or not, we open
like that.
7:30 to 5:30.
Yep.
It's about a half hour earlier and later than most other repair shops, and it's so you can drop your car off before you go to work, and you can pick it up after work. And if you still can't make it within those time frames, we work other things out where you can just drop it off and drop your key in, or pick it up afterwards. You know, a lot of people have a second set of keys. We can lock the keys right in it, and you can pick it up. Or sometimes we even keep the keys, and then they stop by later
and pick them up.
During the day or something. So anyway, Walls Service Center. Give us a call Monday morning, 422-8110, wallservicecenter.com on the web. Schedule an appointment right there, or stop in. We're at 220 Northeast Front Street, downtown Milford.
Okay. All right, everybody. So, Walls Service Center is taking the day off. I forgot what I was going to talk about a minute ago. Does anybody remember what it was? No? Okay. Anyway, so you're watching us on My Cozy TV, and I want to say a big thank you to all the people at Cozy TV. I don't know if there's hundreds or thousands or hundreds of thousands that it takes to make the show work, but we appreciate everybody and My Cozy TV, and we also are on Facebook pages. Now, people said, is one Facebook page not enough? And we are basically saying, if you have a business and you have a Facebook page, we might be interested in doing this show on your Facebook page for a small fee. Do I have a phone call? All right, Brooks, let Brooks know so we can go ahead and talk to him. All right. Oh, he's saying, hold up a minute. Don't anybody talk. Oh, keep talking. Keep talking. I'm sorry. So anyway, so I guess I'll be with a phone call in just a minute. It might be the lieutenant governor, she's saying. So anyway, I'm just letting you know that if you own a business and you need some advertising, we can guarantee you that you cannot get this much audience anywhere. okay? Because we're on so many different platforms. We are now on 5 different Facebook pages. Our goal was to be on 25 different Facebook pages, okay? So if they all were 1,000 each, that would be 25,000 people viewing the show. Not to mention we're on TV, not to mention we're on the radio, not to mention that we're streaming it at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. Okay? So if you would like our Facebook page, we'd appreciate it. wellerdoesdelmarva.com. Go to the Facebook and like that page. And if you're watching on Facebook right this minute, we're trying to get 50 shares this morning. So just hit the share button if you would. If you're watching on TV, if you have a share button on your TV, please do that. All right. We do have John Busby from, I know what we're going to talk about with him. The polar bear plunge. Katie so graciously volunteered to do that with Brooks. So anyway, we're going to talk to him in just a minute. But anyway, I just want to let you know you're watching and listening to Weller Does Delmarva, and this is show number 228. I can't believe that. That's over. We're on our 5th year of doing this show. And if you were here, you could see the amount of equipment we have purchased, and this is just a little bit of it. You should see all the other stuff that we have that we also use. So anyway, we have a show on Wednesday nights, called Live with Walls and Weller. Live with Walls and Weller, and we invite you to check that out. I have to prep for the radio. I'm going to go silent for a minute. Can I go back on now? All right, that was too much silence for me. When you buy radio by the second, you value it like gold, liquid gold. Katie, can I talk to him now? It's my turn. Is this John Busby? Is that who I'm going to be talking to? John Busby, Special Olympics Delaware, Polar Bear Plunge, 2018. John, are you there?
I am. Can you hear me okay?
I can. How you doing today?
Good. Thanks, Jim. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. Sorry I can't be there in person. I would have loved to have come at breakfast with you, but I'm actually heading to a bowling event. We've got 5 of them going on today.
Wow.
State, so our staff is split up all over the place.
And I hear the Special Olympics Polar Bear Plunge is going to be on Sunday, February 4th, correct?
It is. It's the 27th time we'll be jumping into the ocean. We're expecting a crowd of bears, right around 4,000 people, and then there'll be another 15 to 20,000 people on the boardwalk watching. So it's an event that really has become a bucket list item for some, a tradition for others, and a spectacle, to say the least.
And a huge fundraiser.
Yeah, it is. Last year we raised over $900,000, which put us over the 10 million mark for the 26 years that it's gone on so far, of course, this being the 27th. So we're excited about how big it's become. It really is the anchor fundraiser for Special Olympics, which provides sports training and competition for 4,200 athletes. Today we'll have more than probably 1,500 bowlers bowling throughout the state of Delaware, and it's all completely free to the athletes and their families. And it's fundraisers like the Plunge that really fuel the ability for Special Olympics to provide that opportunity.
Wow. You got a good team around you, though, and it seems like the team is working and things are happening.
Yeah, we try. We're a small staff compared to a lot of other states, but then we're a small state as well. We're a staff of 10 and a half, actually, as a part-timer. But it's one of those things where we all wear a lot of different hats. We all get along very well. We're kind of like, we call ourselves a second family to everybody. And so we're always willing to chip in and help whenever need be to get the job done, even if it's not an event that one of us is directly involved in. Bowling's a perfect example. It's a sports event. We really technically only have 2 sports people on our staff, but yet all 10 employees are going to be involved in one of the floor bowling events that are going on today.
And what kind of bowling scores does John get?
Depends on whether I'm with my kids or not, because when I'm with my kids, I'm allowed to use bumpers. So
that helps you.
I'm a lot better bowler when I'm with my kids.
And tell me this, how, like on the Plunge, this is year number 27, what's the longest anybody's done it? Like who's Has somebody done it 10 years in a row, or what? Do you have any?
We've got what's called an anniversary list, and it's on our website, and we break it up in increments of 5. So we have 5-year bears, 10-year bears, 15, 20, 25. There's actually a small group. I think it's now about 5 people who have plunged every single year since this event started. I've only missed 1 year, actually, and that was the very first year. And I kind of always tell this as a joke. The reason I missed the first year was because I was attending a wedding with now my ex-wife for a couple that is also divorced. So not a very good reason to miss what has become one of the greatest fundraising events in the state of Delaware. In hindsight, I wish I had been there to be able to say I was one of the handful of people who have done it all 27 years. But, hey, hindsight's 50-50, Jim.
Wow, well, very good. I've been there. I've seen it in person, and I want to encourage everybody, no matter what the weather, February 4th, mark your calendar. It's a great event. You can make donations right there. You know, there's people that have little areas where you can make a donation, and it's just a great atmosphere to see this happen. And some people run in and run out and turn around and run back right in again. It's kind of cool, isn't it?
Yeah, they do. Everybody's got their own strategy. Everybody's got their own philosophy. And, you know, people always ask me, do I have to go all the way in? And our answer to that is, you know, nobody's sitting there with a clipboard to check off if you do or not. You plunge based on your own interest in how you want to plunge. There are people that go all the way in and get under. There are people that go in a couple times. There are people that just tiptoe in and turn around and run back out, but they've made their $75 commitment to Special Olympics to fuel the sports training and competition for our 4,200 athletes, and that's really what it's all about. We always say, Jim, you know, there's thousands of people at this event, and the money is spectacular that comes in from it, obviously, and the other events that go on throughout the weekend to support the Plunge Festival. But the bottom line is, what's most important to us is that there's 20,000 people at this event on Sunday, February 4th, and they will all leave with a better understanding of what Special Olympics is all about and the abilities of people with intellectual disabilities. And that's what it all comes down to. The money's spectacular. The awareness that this event sparks really is priceless.
I agree. Well, John, we thank you for all you do. You've been involved for years. You're a good man, and you got a good team, and thank you. And have a good weekend, okay?
Jim, thanks for having us on. One last thing, if anybody wants to sign up for more information, the website is plungede.org. They can find out everything they want there, including how to get involved. I appreciate the time, Jim. Sorry I couldn't be there in person. Hope to be there sometime.
All right, and I'll see you on the 4th. I'll be out and about that day.
Great. We'll look forward to it. Thanks for your support, Jim.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, there he goes, John Busby. That was pretty good. So we'll see what we're going to do that day. But I want to talk about no-nonsense office machines real quick. Our good friend Rick Fowler, great supporter of the show and a good friend of ours. He supplies us with a lot of different electronic things. We have bought tablets. We bought computers, keyboards, mouses. We bought monitors. We bought copiers. If you need anything in the electronics world, whether you're a business or whether you're an individual, you can go ahead and disconnect that, Brooks. But anyway, whether you're a business, whether you're an individual or whatever, No Nonsense Office Machines will help you out. He's a real good guy. He's honest. He's fair. He's friendly. And he sells new. He sells used. He services things, whether you bought it from him, whether you bought it somewhere else. In other words, I'm just letting you know that he is a good person to do business with. So if you say, well, what does he sell? It's everything electronic, gaming systems, monitors, computers, laptops, tablets, copiers, just a little bit of everything. So I'm going to give you his phone number because I'll bet you somebody's there right this minute, and it's 856-7381. 856-7381. It's nononsenseoffice.com. You can like him on Facebook. You could stop by right there on Route 9, just 2 miles east. Is it 2 miles east of the Circle? Right there by that Sports at the Beach complex. He's got a nice store, showroom full of stuff, and he's a good guy to deal with. So if you're looking for any of what he sells, I highly recommend him. He will treat you fair and square. Tell him I sent you. Okay, next guest. I believe it's Rita Denny.
That's correct.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm
Here's
good,
her
thank
card.
you.
All right. So how's your day going?
pretty good. How's
Pretty
yours?
good? Mine's good.
Good.
Appreciate you coming.
Thank you.
So, you ever been on the show before?
No, I haven't.
Okay, been on TV before?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So anyway, Katie wants us to look that way. She's going to take our picture, and then we're going to continue on. So you are here to talk about the Sussex Pregnancy Care Center. Is that right?
That's correct.
All right. And they're in Georgetown, right?
Yes.
All right. So why don't you just, what does this organization even do? In other words, a lot of people have heard the name, but what's it about? What is going on over there?
We've been serving the community for about 35 years. It originally started, yes, with a group of people who were concerned about abortion.
Okay.
A pastor in their church presented them with the information through a well-known doctor, and they were appalled.
Okay.
And they desired to do something to, not just to wring your hands, but to say there is something that could be done. And what they
help educate people about not having an abortion.
Yes, and also to provide help, not just to say, "Oh, this is really wrong. We don't want you to do this."
And you shouldn't do it.
Yes.
You're saying, no, let us get involved. Let us help you.
Yes.
Let us educate you.
Yes. And so that's what we've been doing, and that is our first interest, is to counteract abortion and let people know that there are other options.
Right.
There are caring, and
they're not alone.
No, absolutely, they're not.
Because I think
alone.
a lot of times when people are at that point, they might, have an unexpected pregnancy, and they're thinking that nobody cares or there's nobody there for them. But the pregnancy center there is like a little family. They're there to get involved and let people know they're not alone.
That's true. Yes.
So.
And what we offer is a free pregnancy test, and if the test is positive, then we can do a sonogram.
Okay.
And
the sonogram's not free.
Absolutely. Everything we do is free.
Oh, is it really?
Absolutely. Everything.
So this message is saying if you're a young lady and you think you're pregnant or you're pregnant and you would like a sonogram and can't afford one, they can stop by?
Yes. And we also... Well, you have to call and make an appointment.
Oh, yeah, you have to make an appointment. Yeah.
Yes.
Don't just stop by.
Yes, so that we're there to meet their needs. And we also have an educational program that they can sign up for. And this is where they earn points by doing educational things, and those points they can redeem for baby items.
Really?
Yes. And
that's kind of nice.
It is nice.
How is this funded?
It's funded by the people of Sussex County.
I mean, do people make donations?
They make donations with clothes and financial donations,
and
it's
the clothes.
Yeah, and the volunteers and food, and if they have special needs, we can do that. And of course, we also reach out to those who are in an emergency situation. A lot of grandparents end up with children they had not planned to, and it takes a while to
get used to that.
Yes.
So you're saying you actually would help grandparents deal with all this?
Yes, we teach.
So we're not talking just pregnant mother. We're not just talking the mothers.
Yes, we're talking to whole families.
A whole family.
Yes,
okay.
Because when a pregnancy is interrupted by abortion, it affects whole families. It's not a single person.
Right.
So,
in other words, I believe when somebody has a baby, that baby's going to pretty much do nothing but bless the person's life.
Absolutely.
But sometimes when people make a decision to have an abortion, it then can haunt them for the rest of their life.
And we also have a program for that.
Really?
Absolutely. It's called...
It's like a whole little wellness center here, all centered around babies.
Yes, lives. Important lives.
Important lives.
Yes, and with the post-abortion recovery is with Rachel's Vineyard, and that's national, international. And we do that at least a couple times a year. Or if we find more people, then that too. And we're talking, 45 years abortion has been legal. But I just read something recently in Gallup poll, actually 2017, that only 29% of the people actually want or believe that abortion should be legal. And I'm thinking, if that's all, then why is it illegal?
Right.
Yeah. It will always be available.
Okay.
That's just time It always has been. But a lot of times when we do something that's detrimental and we legalize it, it becomes extreme. There's 1.25 million every year.
Really?
Babies that die.
Wait a minute.
Abortion.
Over 1 million babies a year.
Yes.
Really?
Absolutely.
That's a large percentage.
That's how we
of our
got to
society.
53 million babies dying through
No
abortion.
kidding.
2 out of every 5 lives will be in an abortion, and if you're in the African American community, it's 3 out of every 5. They are not good statistics.
3 out of 5.
And Delaware rates in the top 5 per capita for abortion and for sexually transmitted diseases.
Delaware.
Delaware,
So
little
we're famous
Delaware.
for cancer, and now we're almost also famous for, we're in the top 5 for having abortions?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yes.
got to be because we're just not educated. I mean, there's got to be something behind that statistic, in other words. All right, that's sobering to me that the state of Delaware is in the top 5 states.
That's true.
That means we have a lot of abortions.
Yes, we do.
Wow.
Now, there is not an abortion clinic in Sussex County.
Okay.
And the ones that I know of, one of them who's closest to us has been shut down a number of times for poor health patterns in their services. And
I have a terrible question to ask.
yes,
What do they do with the baby after it's aborted?
well, they're selling baby parts. We've
Really?
we've known that for years. There was just I can't remember what state. It was a Midwestern state that was just called on the carpet again for selling baby hearts and livers and
Really?
parts. Yes. Mhm.
For research? They don't transplant them.
Yes, they do.
Really?
It's all for money. Abortion is really, that's the function of it. You know, it's a lucrative business.
It sounds like it.
Yes.
So
and-
people pay to have an abortion done.
Right.
And then after the baby is aborted, they sell the body parts.
They can.
They can. Somebody has.
They do. They do.
do.
Yeah. I mean, it was on national news not too terribly long ago with them laughing and joking about, you know, how much money they could make in doing that. So
that would explain the big push and all the advertising for an abortion.
yes.
Wow. And you're basically saying we want to help these people realize that is a lifelong decision.
It is a lifelong decision.
I mean, once you make that decision, you know, you're going to live with it for the rest of your life.
Right. And
Wow.
it can be physically damaging, and women do die. Those are not reported. They're not. It's the one medical procedure that I know of that is not required by law to be reported.
If a woman dies having an abortion, nobody knows but her immediate family.
Or any other statistics as well. The statistics we get are usually they're not required by law. They are volunteer. Delaware does
Wow.
not volunteer any information on that.
Who would?
Yes.
Well, tell me this. How do people get passionately involved in the Sussex Pregnancy Care Center? In other words, how did you even get involved?
Well, I was a director before in Frederick.
Okay.
And I was born on the shore and moved away for 30 years and then moved back. And I had gone in to volunteer with the post-abortion.
Okay.
It's always been a passion of mine.
I would say it should
yes,
be.
Yes. And the director was retiring, and she asked if I would consider.
Wow.
So I was
Well, I'm
interviewed.
glad you did.
I am too.
And I'm glad they started it.
It's been 18 good years.
Wow. All right, let's give some contact info. Somebody wants to get involved, somebody has a question. Where do they start?
Well, they can reach us at 302-856-4344.
4344.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And we're right in Georgetown. We're behind the Burger King. And all they have to do is just give us a call.
Okay.
I do want to say this about Sussex County because having worked in other counties and on other statewide things that were pro-life, Sussex County is an extraordinary, wonderful county.
It is.
It is. It is. And all the support that we have received over the years are pretty amazing. We have a banquet coming up this Friday. We do
Is that at Crossroad?
Yes.
I heard about this yesterday.
Yes.
All right, so there's a banquet coming up.
Yes, Friday.
Is there still tickets or no?
Well, all you need to do is to call. We have to know you're coming so we can prepare for you.
Okay.
There's no cost.
Oh, they're not available at the door.
No,
let them,
no.
But you buy a ticket and it's a fundraiser.
No, you don't buy it.
It's free?
It's free.
So you're having a banquet Friday night, Crossroad Community Church.
Right.
And it's free.
It's correct.
Well, could people make a donation when they get there or something?
Well, we do give it an opportunity before the evening is out if they would like to volunteer to pray for us, to become involved
physically
in any way.
Get involved, right.
Or financially help us.
All right. So what is the website? I don't even know.
Pregnancy.com.
Okay.
SussexPregnancy.com.
SussexPregnancy.com.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have breakfast?
No.
No? Okay, just checking. I
Yeah.
just wondered. All right. All right. Anything else we need to know? Or have you ever been here to eat?
Oh, yes, I've been at
Just
Smith's.
What do you think of Smith's?
Oh, I like it.
Okay.
They used to have one in Georgetown.
I know.
And I was very sad to see them leave, but very pleased to see them here a little closer.
All right.
And I've also the one in Greenwood, too. Yes.
Did you know they closed it?
No, I didn't know that.
Yep, it closed the end of the year, and all their efforts are right here.
Well,
so
we're very thankful.
And they're open 7 days a week here now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. So, all right. Anything else we need to know?
I can't think of anything right offhand.
Well, I want to thank you for being on.
It was my delight.
So I'm going to ask you to do a Facebook review of us.
Okay.
If you would. Just tell us how we did, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. If you want to watch this interview, if you take one of those cards, you can go to wellerdoesdelmarva.com and see how you did if you want.
Okay.
Or never go there. All right, take care. All right, I think we have a lady who wants to do a breakfast review. All right, well, come on down. She's had breakfast here today. Have a seat and tell us all about it.
How are you today?
I'm pretty good. They're going to tell me that you got to talk right into that microphone. And how was your breakfast?
Excellent.
Have you ever been here before?
Yes, many times.
Many times?
Yes.
What's your favorite here?
I really don't have a favorite because I usually come at lunchtime. This is my first time for breakfast.
What'd you have?
Today I had scrapple, eggs, and home fries.
You like scrapple?
Yes.
All right. And how was it cooked?
Excellent.
Any complaints at all?
No.
All right. Oh, she's going to take our picture. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Just look right over there. And so I'm going to thank you for the review. Would you mind if I give you a gift card?
No, that's fine.
All right. It's a $10 gift card.
Okay, thank you.
For Smith's Cafe.
Thank you.
And we thank you for your support, okay? Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. Take care.
Bye-bye.
All right. So there you go. An unsolicited review. And we appreciate her stopping by. And sounds like she eats here all the time. I do find, I know people eat here 7 days a week now. They were eating 6. Now they're eating 7. I think Jack Riddle's here. And I believe his family wants to get on with him for a family opportunity. So I'll let Katie research that thought. So anyway, we're at Smith's Cafe, folks. We're in the last few minutes of the radio side of the show. I do want to tell you that we appreciate you listening to this show. We understand on Saturday morning you have hundreds of things you could be doing, but you chose to watch or listen to Weller Does Delmarva. We hear from people all the time that they love the show. They like watching it. We have a lot of fun doing it, but we don't take your participation lightly. We thank you for that. All of the business that you hear advertised here are good supporters of the show, so we want you to support them. And we also want you to know that we're going to continue on for the next hour on My Cozy TV, which is on Comcast 204 and Mediacom 99. You can also watch at Jim Weller's Facebook page or Weller Does Delmarva's Facebook page. And if you're watching on Facebook, would you please take a moment right now and hit the share button? Just share the show if you would. So anyway, who's back at the studio? AJ?
Yep.
AJ, thanks for all your help back there. We wouldn't be as great as we are or as whatever we are without your help. He gets there early, he polishes all the wires, cleans all the knobs, makes sure they slide up and down, takes a can of air and blows all the dust out. I appreciate him doing all that. You know what I mean?
He runs the wires all the way from Milford to here.
All the way from Milford to here. What more could we ask for? So anyway, thanks a lot, AJ. But we thank everybody. So we're here. We're going to continue on one more hour. So have a good weekend. Come on out to Smith's on Sunday and get some food. Enjoy yourself, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Now, we're back. I was practicing my mannequin mode.
I thought the TV was froze.
Hit the share button again if you're on Facebook. We're looking for 50 shares. Where are we at, Brooks, on the shares? He don't know. He's watching about 5 or 6 different Facebook screens over there.
Right, and you're going to ask him a question like that.
I'm going to ask him a question. So Katie can tell me when she comes back. All right. Colin Walls is up. This is the guy behind the scenes at Walls Service Center. He's been around a long time. He's celebrating 60 years of being in business.
Great.
That is why he wears the hat. Okay? 60 years.
That's why I wear the hat.
He is completely bald.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding.
I got lots of hair on the head.
Lots of hair. So anyway, Walls is taking the day off.
We are off today. That's
so what
right.
are you
We're
doing
closed
today?
Well, let's see. I know my wife has planned some stuff for her and my mom to do.
Okay.
So that means
She didn't leave a list for you?
That means I'll have the boys.
Oh, what an opportunity.
So, yeah, it is. It's going to be fun. It's going to be good.
I asked you about the event next weekend.
What's that?
Down in Salisbury. Wacomico Civic
right,
Center.
right. Yep.
Okay.
Well, it's not this weekend, though.
I know it's not, but you could tell them about it.
So we go get in
you
line
could say,
now?
If you behave,
Go get
here's
in line
what we'll
today.
do.
All right.
All
So no,
right,
Wall
so-
Service Center is not open today, but that doesn't mean you can't drop your car off. You can drop your car
right.
there.
Parking lot's open.
Parking lot is still open.
Downtown Milford's
There's a mail slot in the front door. You can drop your keys right through that.
Male or female.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either
There's
or.
a slot in the door.
Right.
Okay.
And drop your keys right in there, and you can leave a note on it if you want. Some people put them in envelopes, or you can just drop
Wrap
your
a
key
$100
in.
bill around them.
That gets our attention. Yes,
Right.
that gets our attention. So, but anyway, you can even just drop them in there and give us a call on Monday morning, or send us a message on Facebook. They're all good ways to get in touch with us and let us know. The best way when we're open is to just give us a call. That's going to be the fastest way, and you're going to get somebody, and we're going to get you answers as soon as possible. Call us at 422-8110. You can also stop in. We're at 220 Northeast Front Street in downtown
Yeah, a
Milford.
lot of people just stop in.
We do, and I always encourage people to stop in, even just to say hi, and check out downtown Milford while they're there. We've got a great river walk. We've got a dog park. You can bring your dog while we're working on your car. Bring your dog, walk across to the dog park, and where you can actually let your dog off the leash and just let them run.
Yeah, let your hair grow for a little bit.
Right. Let
It's
your
cool.
hair
There's
grow.
a little dog park and a big dog park.
Yeah, yep. There's a couple different ones, for different sized dogs, so your little dog doesn't get run over by a big dog.
Right. I like that.
Anyway, there's lots of great restaurants in downtown Milford too. You can always stop in there and and have
Abbott's
lunch.
Grill.
Right, Arenas.
You like Dolce.
Dolce is great. Yep.
Arenas.
Dolce isn't really a restaurant; it's a
I know,
coffee
but you
shop.
seem to love
yeah.
that place.
Yep.
Colin's a coffee connoisseur.
I drink coffee.
He drinks coffee.
Yeah.
So we got Dolce, Arenas, Abbott's Grill. What
Right.
else is there?
And that's all. Well, there's West Side. That's even
Forgot
within
about West
walking
Side.
distance. We've had people
That is,
that, and yeah, so it's all within walking distance. Within
Right.
blocks of Wall Service Center, and there's great shopping downtown Milford too.
There
Nice
is.
boutiques down there. So check that out. Anyway, Wall Service Center, 422-8110, wallservicecenter.com on the web, 220 Northeast Front Street, downtown Milford.
Now let's take a moment and talk about the Wednesday night show.
The Wednesday night show, right?
Okay. The Wednesday night show is called Live with Walls and Weller.
Right.
How would you describe this show?
Well, I would say I'm the Walls and you're the Weller of the
Okay.
show. It's not the other way around.
I was always wondering that.
You were
Did you
wondering?
really?
Yeah, who was who?
We're getting a logo made. We just don't know whose name to put first.
That's right.
Because we're just going to use the W. So
Well, you
we're
should go-
worried. Like, we don't know how people will read the logo.
You should go alphabetical.
Right. And put
Right.
Walls before Weller.
Right.
That's correct.
So
Well,
put
that's-
his W before my W.
Right.
Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So it's a show, and we have people on there. We have Amy Brown that's on there with us every week. So she hasn't made us add her
And
name
you know
to
who
the title
I'm really
of the show
missing?
yet. But who are you missing? Kathy Hickman.
I am.
Kathy's tag
She
of
was
the
very
week.
annoying at first, but now I miss her.
No,
I
she
miss you,
wasn't.
Kathy. She was not annoying.
She was
I'm just
not
saying
annoying.
that.
She's been a great
I'm just saying
addition
that.
to the show. Now we have a segment that's a weekly segment now that we've come up with. It's called Versus.
Versus.
And what did we do last week? We did hot dogs.
Hot dogs. Nathan's versus Oscar Mayer versus Ballpark.
Ballpark Deli Premiums.
You know, you and I both guessed it exactly the same.
We did. Yeah, we guessed it
So,
right.
We did.
It's
Yeah,
the same
everybody else,
and right.
Yeah, because there's only two ways to do things.
The
Our
right
way
way.
and the wrong way. Katie?
I am jealous because you guys have such a good time on Wednesdays.
Oh, we do.
Great.
I mean, it's like the fun show.
That
And for a
is
small fee, we could put her in charge of Versus.
that's the whole goal of the show was to make Katie jealous over how much
That's
fun
what it
we're
was.
That's the
having.
whole
and it
thing.
worked.
That's why we
Now
You're
we're going to shut the
succeeded.
show down.
It just seems like you guys have so much fun.
We do have fun.
We do.
Yeah.
That's a testament.
Because our lives are so heavy and they're so serious. And then we do this show on Saturday and it's got to be pitch perfect. Everything's
Oh,
got to be
yeah.
just
Yeah.
right.
You
But
can
then on
tell.
Wednesday night, we're good.
Let loose.
Let loose. Let
Right.
our hair down.
The way you can watch it is go to the WRDE Facebook page. Some of you are watching on the WRDE Facebook page right now. But like it. That's where it's broadcast. Like the page. And then you want to click on notifications and make sure you're getting see first. So see post first. And what that's going to do is anytime we go live, you're going to
it's
get a
not called
notification.
notifications.
You're going to get a notification. Well, it's under notifications.
Okay.
And it says see first. So that
See
way it's going to
first.
be right at the top of
So
your
it's
timeline.
SEA and then the word first.
SEE first.
See first.
Right. And it just puts WRDE's posts and notifications right at the top of your timeline.
How do you think today's shows went?
I think it's going good.
Oh, man. Here he is.
Yeah. Oh, Kevin Short's here.
Oh, look at the entourage he has.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Yeah.
Debbie probably
He's a big
drove.
star.
He's a big star.
He's a star.
Oh.
Sussex
Hey.
County star.
Is Jack going to say anything to us or no?
Jack?
Well, come on around because I'd like
Right.
to take a restroom break, and I'll let you and Colin talk.
Uh-oh.
Can't come across the front. Sorry.
A restroom
Kevin,
break.
don't point nothing out, Katie. What do we got? A breakfast review.
Okay.
Wow, Kevin's not even
come
ate
on
yet.
down.
He wants to do a review. Come on down.
He wants
and
the
then I'll let
$10
you and
before.
Jack talk for a minute or two.
He wants the $10
All right.
before he eats.
Hold on, Jack, just 1 minute. We're going to do a breakfast review. Nope, she's next. Nope. Come on down. Breakfast reviews go to the front of the line. Here's Debbie. I bet you Debbie drove. Kevin now. Relaxed. I knew it. All right, here she comes. Come on down. We've been waiting all morning for you. Here she comes. Everybody. What? All right. Oh, okay. That's okay. We don't need to see him holding the purse. Right here. You're going right here. We're going to talk for about 20, 25 minutes. We're going to review your food. How's it going? What do you think of the economy? Here you go.
No,
All right. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
And you are our 9 o'clock guest, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
And how far did you drive to get here?
Like 3 minutes.
Really? All right. And I'm sure you spent a lot of time on the road this morning.
No, I didn't.
No. All right. How were the roads?
The roads are nice and clear. Awesome.
Okay. All right. Any complaints for Del Dot or anything?
No.
They do a great job, don't they?
They do a great job.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now, did you have breakfast already?
Yes, I did.
How often do you eat here?
Well, I ate here, I think last month I ate here.
Really?
So maybe like twice a month I eat
Twice
out.
a month.
Mhm.
All right. Do you know they're now open on Sundays?
Yes, awesome.
Do you like that?
I love it. I love it.
Do you follow them on Facebook?
No, I don't go on Facebook.
Have you heard
with
of
them.
Facebook?
Yes, I do.
All right, but you're not on Facebook.
I'm on Facebook, but I haven't heard of Smith's on
Smith's,
Facebook.
okay.
Yes.
Well, you can like their page if you want.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, you had breakfast. What did you have?
I have scrambled eggs, ham, I had sauces, I had grits.
No, like today. What did you have today?
That's what I had.
Today, okay.
That's what I had.
Have you had any of their ice?
No, I have no ice.
Not in your drink?
No, I had coffee this morning.
Oh, okay. Because they have some of the coldest ice in the county. So, just so you know. The napkins were clean, right?
Yes, they're very clean
Salt
here.
and pepper on every table?
Yes.
All right. So how was breakfast?
Breakfast was delicious. I am full.
Really?
Yeah.
You going to go home and take a nap?
No, I'm going to go next door and shop a little bit.
Oh, isn't this a great thrift store?
Honey, yes it is.
Have you been in there before?
I've come here every week, sometimes 3 or 4 times.
They're always
a week.
adding new things.
Always.
I
very
thought I would have it
clean.
all memorized. I can't because it's always something new.
Yeah.
But it's very clean.
Clean.
Look at the light bulbs they have.
Yes, I'm
You'd
telling
think
you.
their electricity was free. They got so many light bulbs going on. All right. Well, I'm going to give you a gift card to put $10 towards your breakfast. Is that okay?
Oh, wow.
So
Awesome.
there's that.
Thank you.
How's that? And would you do a Facebook review on this show?
Yes, I will.
Have you ever seen this show?
No. This
Never.
is the first time I know.
Okay. All right. Well, have you ever been on TV before?
No, I have not.
All right. Well, you could say hi, Mom, or whatever you want to do.
Hey, Mom.
So, all right. Well, there's that. That's just asking you to look up our show, Weller Does Delmarva, on Facebook, and just give us a review.
All right.
And if you take one of those cards and go to wellerdoesdelmarva.com, you'll be able to watch your interview.
Okay.
How's that?
That sounds awesome.
Well, have a good weekend, okay?
Thank
What's
you.
your name?
It's Rosetta. Rosetta Batson.
Okay, and you're from Seaford, evidently.
I'm from Seaford.
What do you do for a living?
Well, I'm a homemaker right now.
That's called a domestic engineer.
I love it.
They're priceless.
Yes, I love it.
Yep. All right. Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Take care.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Now we're going to have Jack Riddle, and he is going to be entertained by Colin because I'm going on a walkabout. I'll let you guys do this promo for me. This gentleman would like this promoted for this organization. I'll do it in a minute. So can you have a seat here? Jack, you start talking because I can't. If one of the two microphones doesn't have something going in it, the whole show shuts down.
Oh my gosh, no. Well, I'll stay here and talk with Colin. Hey, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, we're gonna have to adjust this camera, I'm sure. You
Why
can
is that?
probably see from everything from here down.
Yeah, Colin, your head's cut off. Isn't that interesting?
Right.
Hey, can we? You guys have been very generous to the Rotarians in the Sussex County. Can I talk about something that's going on tomorrow down at in Lewis?
I think you can. Yeah. What do you got
Sure.
going on?
Tomorrow, there's a rumor that there's a couple football games going on tomorrow. Is that true?
You know what? I have no idea. I don't even watch football. I quit watching football about 5 years ago.
Well, there is a couple football games going on tomorrow, and the Rehoboth Sunrise Rotary tomorrow, down in Lewis at the Catholic Church right on Route 1, is holding a fundraiser. They call it Championship Sunday. It's from 2:30 or 3 till both games. They've got these big screen TVs and all this food and beer, and I think they have wine. I got to check on the wine, but I know they have beer, and it's all you can eat, all you can drink. Enjoy the games. Big screen, $25.
Wow.
$25.
Open bar for $25?
Yep. So
Wow.
if you're running around and want to help Rotary raise money for the community, and you're down in Lewis, it's $25. And it's a great deal. It's a great deal. Susan and I have been. We're going tomorrow and going to hang out with a bunch of folks down there and watch a little football. But it's more about the fellowship and maybe having a beer or so and eating some food.
How does this money get used within Rotary?
Well, Rotary, as you know, is an all-volunteer operation, and all the money we raise goes into the community. So they'll use this for to sponsor some other local events or to help out with some of the scholarships they do. Or Rotary's big in eradicating polio, so some of the funds may go to help fight polio. And
is it true that Rotary has helped almost completely eradicate polio in the entire world?
In the entire world. It started a long time ago. We're almost to the finish line. Unfortunately, polio is one of these things where you've got to get rid of it for 3 years, and it's so contagious if it festers. So we're almost there. At our international conference last year, there was another pledge. We need a little bit more money to get this done. So between Rotary and the countries and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, we raised just $1.5 billion.
Wow. Will Bill and Melinda be at Championship Sunday?
I don't know about that.
They might
be.
Best
They'll
to
be
just
there in
show up
spirit.
in case they're there.
They'll be there in spirit because all the money we raise for polio, they match
Really?
out of their foundation. So they have been huge supporters, and so we're really excited about it. But yeah, it's tomorrow, and you can just Google Rehoboth Beach Sunrise or Championship Sunday. And you can buy a ticket at the door, $25, and they'll have, food, drink, big TVs, watch the games. I'm sure they'll have some silent auction stuff. I know the bank threw some items in there to help raise a little bit of money, and it's going to be a good time. So
that's good. And so, open bar, food, football,
silent auction.
Yeah,
and a lot of people come and go, and
and lots of good community leaders are involved
They'll-
in Rotary,
there's
so it's
a-
a good time to kind of
there's
hang out and talk to
there's
these people.
about in Sussex County, which is the area that I'm kind of involved in. There's about 250 of us running around the county. So what's good about that is when we decide we want to get behind something, we can do it. So it's a good group of folks. It's community leaders, it's retired community leaders, and we're out there a lot. We get to run around a lot and do a lot of good things. So it's
good.
amazing what you can do when you get a bunch of folks together.
All right, you got the family out this morning for breakfast.
Yeah,
Here at Smith's
I
Cafe.
told Jim we'd stop out and see what he was up to. Make sure you gotta keep your eye on old James. Make sure he doesn't stray too far from the. But there's always a good crowd here. We've come out here a couple times. Breakfast's pretty good.
Breakfast is
never been here for
fantastic,
dinner yet.
In my opinion, breakfast is fantastic.
Have you had dinner here yet?
Oh, I've had every meal here.
Have you? I've never
Dinner is
gotten
great,
here
too.
for dinner.
You'll have to talk to Kevin. He likes Dean's Delicious Dishes, which is coming
is that
up.
coming up?
Next half hour.
Well, I thought
Dean's
that's the whole
Delicious
reason Kevin came here
Dishes.
was for Dean's Delicious.
Right.
Is he still got the fork marks on the back of his hands where people are trying? He's trying to get something, and you guys are stabbing him with the forks.
Yeah.
Kevin, is that what's going on?
That's it. But stay tuned to right here to My Cozy TV and the Facebook show because you're going to want to see what Dean brings out, and
I
it's
have
usually
watched
something
it.
great.
Yeah, they you guys fight over that pretty hard.
We do.
I'm glad you do it off camera though, because it would be embarrassing if you guys got into a food fight right on camera.
Right,
That wouldn't be good.
Yeah.
So I also bought some piggy banks from the bank too.
Did you?
Yeah, we brought some coins, which
And you're going to do what with
Well,
them?
what we've done is we a lot of banks don't count coin anymore, or they charge to do it, or they have like coin masters where they pay money.
Right.
Well, we have these little piggy banks that we give out to folks, to clients. So we're going to give out a few of them this morning to people that may be interested. And the secret code to it is it doesn't matter whether you're a bank customer or not. If you bring it into our branch in Rehoboth or Lewis and you bring a whole bunch of coin, we'll count it for you and give you the cash.
Really?
So all you got to
Nice.
do is bring in your little bank and show us that you got it on the from the Weller show or even from your other show, and we'll count your coin for free and give you the cash and push you on. I'd also offer that to nonprofits. Some nonprofits out there, they it doesn't matter whether you're a customer community bank or not, but if you're out there and you're collecting
I'll tell you
coins
later.
and you got a lot of them and you don't feel like counting them, don't feel like rolling them, just bring them into the bank. We'll count them, give you the cash. You don't have to be a customer of the bank.
There you go.
But just tell people you heard about it on this show. That's
You
all
don't
you
even
got to
know
do.
the name of the show.
Yes, I do.
It's Lure. L-E-R.
Lure does
The Lure Show.
Lure does Delmarva.
Lurch.
So
all right, we
stop
missed
in.
you yesterday morning. Dan Gaffney show. We missed you there.
I heard. I watched it. I watched part of it. It's pretty.
What are you
exciting.
doing? Giving these banks out?
Yeah, sure.
They're cool.
So,
all right.
So thank you, Jim.
Thanks a lot. Anything else?
Nope, we're good.
All
I got to
right.
go and eat my breakfast.
Yes, you should. Now, what time does the rest of the family want to come on?
Susan already told me
10:10.
before we got in the car. Yeah, 10:10. That'd be great.
10:10.
That'd be great.
10:10. No personal injuries. All right. Hey, did you guys talk about the spaghetti dinner? No.
No.
Okay. Gentleman gave me this yesterday. There's evidently a spaghetti dinner coming up, and it's a fundraiser for the county seat cruisers. All right, so come and join them for a delicious meal. It is Saturday, January 27th from 1 to 5, all right? So it's at the Marvel Museum, and for tickets or more questions, give a call to 398-8999, 398-8999. All right, we appreciate everybody's support of the show. We appreciate you watching the show. And now I think Brooks wants me to talk about some products.
Yes.
Okay.
It's been sitting over there waiting for you to talk about it.
I can't believe it. All right, it's a shovel.
It is a shovel.
Snow shovel. There
You know,
it is, right
yeah.
there.
You got to go with the reverse logic here. If you buy the snow shovel, it won't snow.
That's true, like buying a snowblower.
Exactly.
Spare tire and wheel.
So definitely come into Weller's and buy a snow shovel so it doesn't snow.
We've been selling a lot of them, haven't we?
We have.
How you doing?
We have sold a lot over the last couple.
And I think it's because I get out and about quite a bit, and I see these for $15.99, $17.99, $20. I think we bought these. We're just using them to lure people into the store.
Yeah, they're great deals.
So they're $10.
$10.
2 for $20.
Yeah, 3
4
for
for
30.
40.
10 for 100.
10 for man. You're on your numbers this
Yeah,
morning.
You can buy one for all your neighbors.
There you go. So they can help you.
Exactly.
Right.
Could you
when it's
imagine if
time-
you had 10 people doing your driveway? You'd be done.
Yeah,
in no
you would
time.
get done real quick, wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
So anyway, $10 for a brand new snow shovel. Kind of good thing to just keep in the vehicle and have around.
Absolutely.
All right. What is the next thing you brought that I'm supposed to talk about?
I think there's an ice scraper back here. Kind of goes along with the snow shovel. It's like a Jenga puzzle. Yeah, we have an ice scraper. You got that down there?
I do.
Yeah.
Now, this is pretty nice because it got a little brush on it, so you can use it to brush things a little bit or wipe your wipers off. And then it's got this blade on it. Do you want to be on? Oh, we need somebody to talk to. So anyway, this is good for scraping ice off and stuff like that.
That's correct.
You know, kind of handy to have. Probably a $4 or $5 item.
$3.97.
Let's give them away.
Give them away.
Do you feel like that? You got a pad and a pen?
I do.
Let's take phone calls and give them away. You want to? Do we have many?
That's a great question. I don't know.
We might have 2 or 3. Anybody want a free ice scraper? I just need you to do me one favor. Just give us a call at 422-7336 and comment on the show. Tell us something you really liked about the show, if you would, okay? 422-7336. If you want a free ice scraper, we'll set one aside for you, and you can have it as long as you give us a call and give us a little review of the show. But other than that, how much are they? $3?
$3.97.
$4.
Yep.
$3.97. Now, here's jumper cables.
Yes.
Okay,
So
now these will make you a big hit. When you see somebody broke down, they got their hood up, 9 times out of 10, they need a jump.
Sure. And I know a lot of people with that snow we got a couple weeks ago.
Right.
Or a week ago, whenever it was. You know, people were stuck for a while, so they weren't going out and starting their cars, so their batteries are dying.
I had that happen with a truck.
Yep.
The shop truck. We went to start it, and it was dead. I don't even know why, but it was.
Yep.
So anyway, I'm just saying jumper cables. These here come in a nice little bag. They're 12 foot long, which is kind of nice. And what are they, $15, $18, something like that?
$8.75.
This is another thing we just use to lure people into the store.
Absolutely.
We've got to quit doing that, folks. $8.75 for a pair of jumper cables. You're not going to find that deal anywhere.
Not at all.
So anyway, if you need a pair, if you want to always have one in the car, and that's where it's kind of nice too, because you might be the person that stops to help somebody, and they might not have jumper cables.
Sure.
So in other words, you know, we would have them. You would have a pair with you. $8.75. Man,
Great
that's
deal.
pretty cheap.
Yeah,
that's a good deal.
It just goes
so, you know,
along-
we
we
say
have-
it all the time. The deals are sweller at Weller's.
Yeah, we have all kinds of great deals.
And we
like
mean
that.
it, in other words, because we go out of our way to make sure we have good deals, okay? We understand there's plenty of other places that sell a lot of what we sell, and we try to be as competitive. Now, I want to tell you a story. We sell these flagpoles, and we've sold them for years now. It's a real nice quality, 20-foot tall, telescopic aluminum flagpole. It's made in the USA. Comes with a gold ball that goes on top. It comes with a 3x5 sewn flag, not a silkscreen flag, but a sewn flag. And it actually holds 2 flags. Okay? Now, these things here, we have them on sale for $199, right? Okay. That's with all the installation hardware, the flagpole, and a flag, okay? All right. I went online yesterday because the brand is called, am I right, Uncommon USA.
Yes, that's correct.
So you can go there right now to their website, Uncommon USA. This is going to give you an unbelievable example of how good of deals we have at Weller's in Bridgeville, all right? So a 20-foot tall aluminum telescopic flagpole there is on sale. It retails for $359, and it's on sale for $309. The shipping is extra. There's no free shipping. I put in Bridgeville, Delaware. $32 shipping. So you're talking $341 is what this flagpole would be from the manufacturer online. We bought hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these to get this deal. And we've got them for $199. What's that? $200? It's $142 below the manufacturer's online price for the flagpole. That's a good deal.
It's a great deal.
We sell lots of them, and we do this because we're passionate about, we want people to have a flag and a flagpole in their yard, whether you're a business, whether you just want one for your resident. If you're a business that holds 2 flags, your second flag could be one that says open. You know, we have all a lot of the sports teams, and we also have a lot of the military, other flags. We sell, what are they, $15? I can't even remember how much they are.
Well, we have some that are $12.50.
Okay, that would be a silkscreen one.
Yep, and then we have other ones that are $25 to $35 in that range.
Okay, but either way, we got a good price on them.
Yeah.
So Weller's Utility Trailers is quite unique. If you've never been there, we have a lot of different things we sell. In other words, and we go out of our way to find interesting things to get people to come in the door because our main bread and butter. What would you say our main bread and butter is?
Would be trailers.
Utility trailers.
Yeah, utility trailers. Yeah.
Open and closed, landscape equipment, aluminum, new ones. Got a lot of used ones too.
Yeah, quite a few.
All right, so trailers is our main thing,
Yep.
right? What else do we sell that's pretty much our bread and butter?
Would be carports and sheds.
Carports would be like you'd put your car under it or you'd store firewood under it or a tractor or a boat or whatever.
Sure, yeah.
Campers.
Yep.
Because you can get them real tall or whatever you want, right?
Exactly, yep.
Okay. All right. And then what?
And then we also sell swing sets.
Swing sets. Now you're talking about the Amish made vinyl swing sets. They include delivery. They include setup.
That's correct.
Okay.
And a wide variety of those.
Wide variety. You sell a lot of them.
Absolutely.
Because people can custom order them and they're all assembled right in your yard.
That's correct.
And it doesn't matter what state you live in. Well, surrounding states, but we'll get them to you. Now, what else is our bread and butter? Did you say sheds?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trailers, sheds, carports.
Say kayaks?
I did not. That's when I was
kayaks.
Was
Okay.
another one.
We have a large selection of kayaks. What brands do we sell?
We have Evoque.
Evoque.
We have some Emotion.
Emotion.
We also have Sun Dolphin.
Sun Dolphin. Okay.
Yeah.
So somebody thinking about a kayak, looking for a kayak, we have them starting at $188, right?
That's correct.
I think we got them on sale for $150 right this minute till the 27th.
And then,
But at $188, so $150 right now, you can get a kayak and a paddle, okay? But then you can get them for $188 after they're not on sale.
Yeah, that's the normal price, which is still a great deal.
Great deal. And then we have many other shapes and sizes, and we have the best price around.
Yeah, we have them small. We have them, 8 foot up to 12 foot. I think is what we have.
Then you got that
wide
wide one, like a catamaran type thing.
Exactly.
The Boss or whatever it's called.
Yep, the Boss
All right.
12. It's a very nice kayak.
Our main bread and butter is trailers, sheds, carports, swing sets, and kayaks.
That's correct.
Did we mention dog kennels?
We didn't.
We sell dog kennels, Amish made, and they're delivered and set up, right?
Yep, gazebos.
Gazebos.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken coops, we forgot them.
Yeah.
So let's hit it. Let's make sure we get it. Chicken coops, dog kennels, gazebos, sheds, carports, swing sets, kayaks, and trailers.
Yeah, and in the sheds part of it, the sheds, it might be just that 8x12 normal shed that you see in everybody's backyard, or we can get, a garage type shed with a floor and with a garage door and windows a walk-in door. So,
and you can get them taller. If somebody lives somewhere where the shed can't be maneuvered in, they'll build it on site.
Yeah, there's all kinds of options for.
And is there a rent-to-own program?
There is a rent-to-own program for that, yes.
And then on the trailers, we have financing.
Yep.
Swing sets, we offer financing.
We do.
So we have a lot of options. Of options.
And
so
we're working on some financing for the carports.
For what?
For carports, we're working on some
Okay,
financing.
but right now we don't offer
Not
it.
yet.
Okay. So we're there. Been around 44 years now. We're open 6 days a week. What are the hours?
9 to 5 Monday through Friday and 9 to 1 on Saturday.
Okay. So today's going to be a busy, busy day.
Yep,
but we're
open.
ready for more business. No
Absolutely,
question,
yeah.
no problem, right?
Yes, we're all, ready to go. So
Okay.
come on in. You can ask for, you got Jason, Terry, Brandon, and Earl there right
Okay.
now. And I'll be there between 11 and 11:15.
Okay.
And, we'll be there, get you fixed up. It doesn't matter if it's cold or if
Colin.
it's raining or
Colin.
we can, we'll go out with you. It doesn't matter what the temperature is
I can't
outside.
do that. Never mind. Okay, go ahead. I'm not going to be able to do that. Okay.
So give
go
us
ahead.
a call, 337-8228. You can check us out online at wellers.com. But the best bet, come on in. We'll take you out and, discuss what item you're looking for and, help you make the right decision, what's going to work best for you, whether it's a certain trailer or
And
not.
we pride ourselves on not being high pressure.
That's correct.
Both you and Brandon are brothers. We've got Earl, we've got Jason and Terry and everybody there. And we try really hard to give good, honest service.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
help people out. We help them through it. Some things we offer financing, in other words, and stuff like that. will what else do I need to know?
We do ask a lot of questions. Some people will Why are you asking so many questions? The reason why we're asking a lot of questions is simply because we're trying to fit you into the right unit, whether it's a trailer, whether it's a shed or whatever. We're trying to figure out what you need it for. We don't want you to buy something and then not be able to, utilize it, or it's not going to work for the purpose that you needed to buy it for.
Right. Right. And we're there after the sale.
Yeah.
In other words, somebody buys something from us. In other words, we don't manufacture anything. We sell products that we get from companies, and they all come with a warranty.
Yes.
So when
and then
people...
basically, with warranties, the way they work, the warranty is strictly between the purchaser, which is yourself,
yes,
and the manufacturer.
Right. I mean, we wish we could make all the decisions.
Exactly.
We're not allowed to make any.
But because you bought it from us and you're our customer, we will help you in that process. We'll take a look at it. We'll determine what's wrong with it. We'll contact the manufacturer for you if you'd like, and try to figure out what the issue is, and get in most cases we can fix it right there.
Right.
But all those decisions have to be made by the manufacturer because they're the ones that are warranting the product.
But I got it. In other words, I buy a lot of things.
Yeah.
And if I buy a new vehicle, the dealer can't actually make the decisions. They have to check with the manufacturer for what they can and can't do under a warranty scenario.
Yeah, because we would love to make the decision, because that's
our decision would be, let's just fix everything.
Yeah, that would speed the process up.
Right.
That would
but
keep
sometimes
everything rolling.
consumers have, thought we could just make every decision ourselves.
Well, and the problem is if we were to do that, what happens is you'll end up voiding the warranty from then on. So
yeah, that's true.
Without getting authorization to the manufacturer, it doesn't really matter.
Right.
Because, you take a 5-year warranty and you make a decision like that and lose the next 4 years of your warranty, you're not going to be happy over that.
Right. It's part of our dealer agreement that
Exactly.
we are not allowed to make any decisions on behalf of the manufacturer when it comes to warranty.
That's correct. But we'll help
Right.
you through the process. That's
Absolutely. We're there for you. That's
yeah.
why we're there. We're there for you.
We call ourselves liaisons. We'll liaison
Liaisons.
between yourself and the manufacturer, and help you get it taken care of.
Did you see Kevin Short come in?
I did.
And I've heard his last conversation. I've got all the details now. So, yeah. No, you're good. You're good. But anyway, just messing with you. So we're here, and we're going to have Dean on. I did see Dean come in, so we're looking forward to our segment called Dean's Delicious Dishes. Dean's Delicious Dishes. Is that correct?
Yes. I tell you, that dish he brought out last week, the Swiss chicken cutlet, it was amazing. I actually, when I came in yesterday, that's the only thing I wanted. I'm like, it was that good. So if you've never been here and tried that, I would definitely suggest it.
What was it again?
It's called a Swiss chicken cutlet. It's basically a piece of grilled chicken.
Didn't it look good?
Oh, yeah. It has Swiss over top of it, and then they use like a white gravy type sauce, and it's over some type of sticky rice, and it's amazing.
So what kind of a rating would you give it beyond the words amazing?
If 10 stars, I would give it 10 stars. It was
really
that good, yeah.
Now, you said you ate here yesterday.
Yes.
What did you have yesterday?
Swiss chicken cutlet.
Again?
Yes.
Is there no stopping you?
No.
I want to see what yesterday's special was.
I think
10% off on healthcare providers.
Yep.
Wow. All right.
And if you come on Thursdays,
free dessert.
Yeah, free dessert if you order one of their specials, and they've always got 10 or 15 specials on
I
that
know,
board,
they're great.
and they're a wide variety. It's not like it's just two specific things. There's all kinds of options on that special board. So.
All right. Well, anyway, we're inside Smith's Cafe, and we want you to know they pay us to be here. We do our show here live, and we want you to know that we want you to come out and enjoy breakfast here. Have a cup of coffee. They've got a lot of good specials. They have breakfast, lunch, and dinner specials. Okay? So we do this show weekly. It's called Weller Does Delmarva. You're watching on the TV version right this minute. In a little bit, we're going to have Dean come out, and we're going to have Dean's Delicious Dishes. But in the meantime, I think I'm ready for Colin Walls' next segment, whenever he's ready. Oh, he's in the bathroom. Let's not do it from there. Let's do it. Colin's in the bathroom, everybody, all right? So just so you know. But I hope he's doing a good job. We're going to get Kevin Short over here in a minute. What are you laughing at, Brooks?
Oh, you.
Is everything funny?
Yes, you're hilarious.
This is a dead serious show, okay? All right. What else? All right. Let's tell everybody all the different platforms we're on, because we're looking for other people to pay us to be on their platform. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
All right. So, first of all, there are some advertising opportunities.
Yes.
But one of the things is the advertising side that's to be a business that I deal with. In fact, I bought a new vehicle from Preston, really Boulevard in Georgetown, and that started months ago. I talked to Ryan McCracken about maybe being on the show, and I said, well, you got to be somebody I deal with. So now they've sold me a vehicle. So now they can be on the show. Okay. So,
and I'll tell you what, that vehicle is nice.
How do you know?
Because I've been in it a few times. I haven't driven it yet, but just being in it, it's got a lot of
There's
bells
something
and
it
whistles.
has that you have not experienced.
What's that?
The seats massage you. People don't believe it. I'm telling you. They have massaging seats.
I'd be a little worried about that.
I'm telling you, it's like this little thing all under your legs and up your back. Yep. And you can change the intensity of it.
I'd be afraid I'd get too comfortable.
And fall asleep.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I never even thought of that.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, that's why we keep you standing at work. No chairs, so you don't fall asleep. All right. So anyway, I really like that. I do need to get a review of my dash cam. It's about this big.
Oh, it is so small, yeah.
I had no idea. Oh, here he comes,
You almost
everybody.
don't even notice it there.
Look, he's got an escort. Dean has an escort.
Clear in the way.
All right. I guess, Kevin, you can make your way on over if you want. Jack can if he wants. I know a lot of you guys like food. Some of you don't like food. So this is one of our favorite segments of the day. This is our good friend Dean. Dean owns Dean's Delicious Dishes. So, and he's for hire. If you have a show and you'd like Dean to be on your show. Oh, I have not had this yet. I am so excited. So let Kevin make his way down. Here he comes, everybody. This is Kevin Short. This is Mr. and Mrs. Short's favorite son. Okay? Just so you know. He's a good boy. I think he has a very short criminal record, and he's just an all-around good guy. Oh, here's Katie bringing another chair. Thank you. Does Katie want to join us too? Okay, Colin may. All right, so Dean, how are you doing, buddy?
Good. Doing
you know,
great.
you're really doing a good job with this segment.
Oh, thank
I
you.
want you to know we've not had any complaints, nobody unhappy. Everything is great.
Oh, yeah, thank
Okay,
you.
so what in the world is this one?
This is our Caesar salad. We also
Look at that
you
thing.
can get that's got our shrimp salad on it. You can also
Shrimp
get,
salad.
You can get grilled or fried chicken
Oh,
breasts on it. You can
I'm
get
not going to make
chicken
Katie's
salad.
day. I could eat this. I'm serious. I'm sorry. It looks so good. This is a Caesar salad with shrimp on it.
Shrimp salad, scoop of shrimp salad on top.
Really? Now, you didn't put shrimp on it just because I'm short.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
All right. So anyway, how much money is one of these things?
I'm not sure exactly. the
20
price.
bucks or less?
Nah, it's less than that. It's probably less than $11.
Really?
Yeah.
I love it.
I believe.
Doesn't it look good? What does Katie think of this? Katie loves salads. Katie's very health conscious.
That's why I made it, because they're Katie.
Yep. Well, I may let her have some of it. So. All right. Now this one here looks like a Kevin Short platter.
Fried chicken.
Could you talk into the mic, sir?
I can. Yeah.
Is it on?
Yeah. Well, apparently I was being heard in your mic when I didn't have the mic. Yeah, so I figured I'd just do it here.
How'd you know that?
I was mentioned.
Okay.
All right. The audio police. That's fried chicken.
That's fried chicken. Doesn't that look
that's
good?
Mashed potatoes with gravy and coleslaw, and it looks very good.
Everything made from scratch right here.
Everything. That is all dietary food.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
You know, Brooks, anything he can have on here is the wing.
Jack, if you want.
Come
What's that?
No.
Anything you can have is the wing.
Hey, I'll take
Come
the
on
lead.
over here. Have a seat, Jack. He's on this camera. You're good.
Yeah,
you're
we
good.
brought you a chair down,
Just
Jack.
walk straight across.
Yeah.
Jack. Okay, he's coming around. Okay.
Well, he got a scolding last time for walking in front of the cameras. Must not have forgot it. I think Jack's wife's getting ready to come over and say a few words. No. I like to give her a hard time. She's sporting a new pair of glasses today. All right, here he comes, everybody. El Presidente.
That is.
This is the man. He needs the microphone.
Okay, I'll share with Kevin.
Oh, just the mic. Just share the mic.
Yeah. I'm not sharing the food with Kevin.
You share the food, Kevin gets mad.
Look at these fork marks on the back of his hand. He's trying to get
I
something to eat,
have
and Jim's
never
stabbing
seen
him.
Kevin irate until it came down to whose food was whose. Katie, I want Katie to take a picture as soon as Colin's done, because this will be a good Christmas card, everybody.
This will be memorable.
This will be
Yeah, right
memorable. Here we go. I'm being silent for a moment. There we go. All right. So you got everybody sign a waiver? a release or whatever it's called. Oh my goodness! So anyway,
So
Jack Riddle.
That's a full chicken, or it's a half chicken.
That's our 4-piece.
Yeah.
We also do a 2-piece.
That's a mini chicken.
We also do the
That's
2-piece.
a 4-piece.
Half a chicken. That's a leg, a thigh,
Yep.
a wing.
It's a leg, a thigh, and a wing.
Yep.
And a breast.
And a breast.
Okay.
A breast, a leg, a thigh, and a wing.
Now, what side is that, left or right, Kevin?
That looks like the left side.
It is. You're right.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? The side of the breast
Absolutely.
or the wing?
Left wing chicken.
How
over
did
here.
you know, Kevin?
He did.
I didn't. I made that up.
You know, Kevin tells me he's a wise man.
I do.
Yeah.
Is that right?
All the time.
Reminds us all the time.
And you'll notice when he comes in, he has an entourage. And I pegged it. Debbie drove, didn't she?
Yeah, she did. No, I did. I drove.
Hold on. Who drove for real?
I drove.
The fact that you
Okay.
don't remember is kind of scary. Kind of scary.
I was texting.
Oh, my God.
There's a lot of
He
that
was
going
watching
on.
the show on
on.
the way over.
Hold on. That
we
was
got
over
here.
7 years ago that he was driving and texting. That wasn't today. That wasn't today. All right.
I was watching the show, was texting.
Right.
But
Kevin.
On the phone.
If you're Kevin's insurance man, that was all a joke. He was not watching the
like the
show,
left-handed
driving and
chicken.
texting.
Yes,
he was
that's
not.
That never happens.
All right, look at this
Yeah.
group.
He was
Aren't we a
smoking, too.
good-looking group? Look at Dean. He's a nervous wreck.
Oh, no, I'm good.
All right, you doing all right?
I'm doing good.
I want to know if Jim's gonna eat this chicken with his hands or is
Or
he
a fork.
No, I actually like 2 forks when it comes to chicken. Just so you know.
How do you not eat fried chicken with it was made to be eaten with your
I know,
hands.
but
This
I
is
don't.
a fact
But
I
if
found
there's
out about
forks
Jim. Do you realize
available,
that he
Well,
will not eat
we
that
had a
with his
customer here
fingers.
last night.
Oh, I heard
look
that.
at my hands. They're all covered with
Sure
ink.
It's true.
So anyway, I do like to eat with silverware when I can. That's all.
Yeah, we had a
Just something
customer-
I learned.
we had a
Moroccan
customer here-
dishes
you're
are
not
out
the only one. We had a
for
customer
Jim.
here last night. Both of them were eating chicken with fork.
Really?
It's been
Okay.
a while since he's been in
You're
a
not the only
Moroccan restaurant. Moroccan restaurant.
It has been a while.
I'm going to take you to a Moroccan restaurant where you can
Let's
only eat with
stop
your
at
hands.
Texas D Brazil first.
It's got a wing on there. He'll eat it by hand.
We'll be eating couscous
You know,
with your
hang on.
fingers. Yeah.
Dean, Jim, until a couple weeks ago, had never eaten a chicken wing in his life.
Correct.
That's also hard to
You
believe.
live in Sussex County. You never ate chicken.
That's what I said.
Oh, man.
No.
That's what I said.
But
I
you
did
go to the
eat
chicken
too.
barbecue in Greenwood. They have a wing attached. What do? Throw it away?
I eat the breast,
and you just
and I
toss-
allow Denise to eat the rest.
well, you're gracious. You know.
She wants the rest. She likes the leg and the other stuff.
I like the dark. I prefer the dark.
The other stuff would be
I
the
like
wing.
the wing.
Has Dean actually told us what this is yet, or is
What?
Been,
Yeah, it's coleslaw.
Fried chicken.
is all this made here?
It's all made right here.
All homemade.
What about
The
the
term
Our
is made in America.
What about potatoes?
Yep, everything's here. We peel potatoes. Matter of fact, they're back there peeling potatoes now for tomorrow.
We need
There's a
video of
team.
that.
Yeah, there's a team of potato peelers.
That's a big deal.
We need to get them out here
Everything.
Why don't we go back there?
and do that.
Yeah, I'll
I
just
would
take the
rather
video
ask
back
in
there.
advance.
Yep.
I'm not
what-
sure they want
well,
us
Mar-
back there.
I don't know. Marilyn's back there. She's getting ready for it.
Oh, Marilyn will run you off.
She got a big.
I've experienced that personally.
She got big catering tonight.
When
She got-
she's busy, she's like, "Look, Shorty,
Yeah.
I got things to do."
She's focused.
Yeah,
She's focused,
she's
right?
Back there, she's back there putting in 6 prawn ribs right now.
Is she really?
Yeah, she got the Bridgeville Fire Company tonight. Their banquet.
No kidding.
Wow.
Yeah.
What time is that? I don't remember.
You remember getting invited?
Right. What time is
I believe
that?
they eat around 6:30
Okay.
usually.
I have a fire company story I want to tell in just a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, what else do we need to know about this food, Kevin?
Our chicken are we use fresh
Dean.
chicken, no frozen chicken. It's all fresh. We braid it ourselves.
Wait a minute. The chicken's not frozen?
No.
The burgers are not frozen?
The burger's not frozen.
What about your ice?
It's not frozen.
I love unfrozen meat when I can get it. I really do.
We never none of our meat's frozen.
Really?
It's all fresh.
How about your crab meat?
Crab meat's fresh.
Fresh. Don't you like all that fresh food?
Fresh crab meat. That
Okay.
makes a big difference.
All
then,
right.
Then we make our own breading.
You do?
Yep. We bread it ourselves.
What don't you guys do?
Make the forks.
Make the forks. You don't make the ice cream.
Nope.
That
that's
comes from Frozen Farmer.
We just had
And they
delivery
make
yes-
it.
Yeah, we just had delivery yesterday.
Did you really?
Oh yeah.
All right. So, are you working today?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Working every day.
And Sundays, how's that going?
Doing pretty good.
You got any room for new customers tomorrow?
Oh yeah, we got plenty of room.
Okay. So everybody can, if they get done work or get done church
Yeah.
or whatever they do on
Yeah,
Sunday, come on down.
Come on and get some chicken and
You're opening
dumplings.
at 6 o'clock?
6 o'clock in the morning.
And what time's chicken and dumplings start?
11 o'clock.
Really? I can have chicken and dumplings for lunch.
Yep, 11 o'clock all the way to close.
All the
Chicken
way.
and
That's like a
dressing.
marathon. we could come here and eat all the way till close. It's not free refills.
Sundays we close at 7:30.
7:30. 8 o'clock most of the time.
8 o'clock rest of the week.
Yep. And they have takeout. So, like, if you wanted to order some stuff and have it delivered to my house, you could do that.
Oh, they deliver?
No, you could have.
Oh, I could. You
could have an Uber deliver it.
I got it. I could
Uber is rampant through Seaford.
It is.
Uber and Lyft. There's like a big turf war between Uber and Lyft and Seaford. I think so. I just said it. We'll find out. Somebody's either going to verify
Jim
or
paid
deny.
attention. He thought it was a surf and turf. So he was really paying attention to it. Then he just found out it was turf.
Oh my goodness. So anyway, anything else we need to know, Dean?
I think it's going in. If you're not hungry, come in and get pieces of cake and coffee.
Okay.
Marilyn made some fresh cakes.
I can vouch for the coffee too.
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's good coffee. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, we got quite a bit of cake. We
I
even
can
got
see the cake.
I think we
Okay.
got a cookie dough cheesecake up there.
Really?
I believe that's what it is. And then we got a Mississippi mud cake.
Wow.
It's like a brownie.
Missing mud cake.
Mississippi.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We got the strawberry cake.
Sussex County, Mississippi is a one-syllable word.
Have you ever done a dessert segment with these guys?
I brought someone here, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
There's not much we haven't ate here. And what's sad is these
Or at
aren't
least
big
looked
enough
at.
to share.
Yeah.
But
Or
if
at
they
least-
were, it'd be a whole different
at least
story.
looked at.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Sometimes
Like
more
multiple
looking than
people
eating.
can look at these,
Yeah.
but there's not enough for multiple people to eat them. So you should have seen last week's salad. I forgot what it was called, a spinach
chef
salad. And
chef
it
salad
had
last week.
ham all rolled up, and it had like bacon made into a square and little eggs. And I think
That was
did
the
you
chef
take that?
salad.
Did you eat that? Yeah, yeah. Katie likes all of the delicious things.
And we'll,
This chicken
All
looks
the
like it has
salads.
some spice in that.
Yeah.
in that
we-
coating. That isn't just
yeah,
like normal.
we do put paprika in our breading.
Really?
I'm gonna give that thigh a try. I think if
Oh, yeah.
nobody else jumps on it.
Yeah. I'm willing to try the breast.
Yeah. And the wing.
Nope. I'll surrender to the wing. I'm willing to try the breast. I'd kind of like most of this salad, but I would share. So,
At least a shrimp
okay.
if you want. Anyway.
On TV, we have to talk like that.
Brooke
So-
should be full after yesterday. He came here yesterday, got that Swiss chicken cutlet.
No way.
Cleaned up, huh?
And salad bar.
And salad bar, asparagus, and another
Scallop
side.
potatoes.
Scallop potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
Look, he's smiling.
It was
Yeah.
good.
This doctor's
I can
cringing.
taste
got
it
a food
He's
as we talk
smiling.
about it.
All right, made from scratch, good home cooking.
Yep.
Every time you come, it's going to be good. So, anything else we need to know?
Also, I believe we're gonna have it this Sunday again. Maryland's been making stuffed chicken breast the past 2 Sundays.
Really?
And it's stuffed with dressing, and we put our croquette sauce on top of it.
Nice.
And when you say Maryland, Maryland is part of the Smith family.
Part of the Smith family. Yep.
And then Jimmy Smith, and then
Yep.
his sons. So we're talking about long-term
Oh, yeah.
family traditions of good home cooking recipes
I think it's been since like the late '80s. They were
late 80s. Wow. All right. Well, we're going to thank you, Dean.
Oh, no
and
problem. Enjoy.
I don't have anything else to tell you, but I'd like you to try one little gizmo for us.
Nah, I'm not getting shot.
Oh, for real? All right. All right. Kevin and Jack, you can stay if you want, or you can go. It's up to you.
Get you some silverware.
All right. We'll just put it over there. I'm guarding this tablecloth with my life. So I'm actually going to order a new one. Order a new one.
I think you need to order at least a cover that you could not be so anal
Paranoid.
about. Yeah.
Let's use the word paranoid, not anal. But that's okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That's
we
all
are
right.
in a restaurant.
This is a family-friendly show.
There's nothing
And we're in a restaurant.
friendly about that.
So, Kevin, how you holding up?
I'm doing well.
Oh, did Debbie have anything she wanted to say?
She may.
Oh, I didn't want to exclude her.
Well, she's tied up.
She's tied up.
She's
Okay.
heavily engaged in conversation.
We'll get her. We're getting Jack Riddle's wife at 10:10.
Okay.
We'll get Debbie at 10:10. How's
Okay,
that?
all right.
You'll sing a duet.
Yeah, they can sing a duet.
Yeah.
All right. So, I want to tell a fire company story, but that's okay. I want to know what you've been up to.
White gaff tape.
Oh, you noticed.
Would that be it?
I told you not to look around.
that would have to be it.
For real? Does it stand out or blend in?
Well, the black gaff tape would. You need to purchase in 2 colors. Yeah.
Hold on now. When you told me there was white, I thought you meant only buy white gaff tape from now on.
No,
it's
you
the
wanted
in
white
thing.
gaff tape for the sign,
Right.
which blends. Because see, the
I
sign
thought-
is white.
Do you have a wood
thought
green?
you were saying it was
There's
stylish
no.
to
But
use.
you know, a cable ramp right there would be.
That would be even better.
It's a
Yeah.
cable ramp.
Yeah.
We wouldn't
a cable-
use so much gaff tape.
You would save money on gaff tape.
Right.
Did they make them short, or will we need a big long one?
It'd be a 30-inch one. You could
30 inch?
You'd be fine. Yeah.
Okay. What else do you see that we need?
Oh, hang on.
Don't get me
He's got
started.
the list over
Don't
here.
get it.
You start that clock? Let's see. No, it's come a long way.
It has come a long
Yes.
way. We're impressed. We like that little cart.
Yeah. That's a rack.
Oh, is
Yeah, it's a rack.
It's called the gig rig.
I'm calling it a cart.
It's called a
I need
gig
to
rig.
learn the proper names.
No, it's okay. I mean, a
Okay.
cart is very descriptive, but it's a,
Yeah,
it's
It's a rack.
Well, we can look at it. Here's our view here. If Colin can bring this up, see what our view is from sitting here. And we've probably showed it before. There's a lot less wires than there used to be
Yes.
on the floor.
Hold on. We got breaking news.
Uh-oh.
Breaking news.
Rolls,
I forgot the sweet potato biscuits. Homemade
sweet potato
Oh
biscuits.
my
Sweet potato
gosh! Look at
biscuits.
them things, everybody.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Golly day. Sweet potato biscuits. Can you butter a couple of them, Kevin?
Well, there's no silverware, but they could be buttered.
They could be
I
buttered.
just
The butter's
dip 'em-
there.
I just dip them right in that butter.
All right. Is that what you do? Look at them things. Mm-hmm. Gosh, there's just enough for me, and then Kevin, and Colin, and
And you.
there's only 4 of them.
There's only 4.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, boy, Dean is good, isn't he?
He is.
All right. So anyway, you're going to get to see what
Here's our
we
view.
see from the table.
Right.
Thank you, Dean. Hey, would you like a piggy bank? Well, I thought I heard there's some more details. I'm going to toss it to you. Ask Jack Riddle, is there more details to these banks? Count your coins for free. Okay? And then while you're there, just put them in Jim Weller's account. So fill the bank.
Yeah.
They'll count them for free at Community Bank Delaware, and then you just deposit them right in Jim Weller's account. Okay?
Did you see?
Did we see?
Did you see it, Jim?
No, what, did you already do it?
Yeah, Colin did
Yeah.
it. And
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
you want to see it again?
Sure.
Okay.
This is what you get to see.
Now,
There's
this,
Katie,
believe it or
there's
not,
Brooks.
this is less wires.
Yeah.
Less wires. What's
Yeah.
that mean?
Well, it's
than
a lot
used to
more
be.
Is that a
organized.
brand of wire?
Yeah.
Less wire?
Yeah.
All right, so that's what it's like from over here. You get to see what's going on over there.
Right.
Brooks works very, very, very hard here doing this show. Katie works hard. Colin Walls the second is over there. And you may not think they do much until something doesn't go right.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's monumental. Okay? You would not believe the amount of
I
time
think
we
they do
burn
a
up
lot
on that
all-
white gaff tape.
I think they do a lot all the time.
All the time.
Jim
Yeah,
may not
yeah.
think they're doing a lot.
Right.
You know, and they gotta schlep this stuff in and out of here. So
Right. And load
set
it.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So
And-
we
but
appreciate
when
what?
something isn't working right.
That's when it really stands out.
When you
Right.
can really see them move.
Exactly.
Right,
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
'cause you
and then
gotta-
it's like a big deal.
Yeah.
Well, this is a live television show, believe it or not. So, I mean, you've got to get on it and figure out what the
Correct.
problem is and then get it fixed.
At the speed of live.
At the speed of live,
And
yeah.
that's when you're on this side of the camera, that is real, the speed of live.
Yes. Yeah.
So we need a thing to put the wires in. What did you call it?
Cable ramp.
Yeah, cable trough, cable ramp.
So we would put it up that wall 30 inches and across the floor.
Well, you could be ADA compliant and get one that's like 60 inches wide, and you know.
Oh,
but
gosh.
if you're gonna limit handicap people from walking across it, I think 30 inches.
Now
is
you
probably
have to
enough.
do it, Jim, because
Yeah,
you're
it's been
aware of it
called
now.
out. Yeah. You know.
Oh, man.
All right. I guess if you have
As
a
much
desire
as-
to spend
as-
money, dial 856.
As concerned as I've seen you be about liability,
Oh,
there's a lot of cable.
You
on
won't
that
believe
floor.
this week's liability
Yeah.
question.
Uh-oh. What was that?
Numerous things. First of all,
Where do we start?
Katie has brought us a release form, so when we take people's pictures,
Right.
we're supposed to get a release signed.
Yeah, that's a good
Good
idea.
idea.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, it's a real good idea. Well, because you don't have their permission to use their image.
You can't just presume because they were here, they knew it.
Well, being in
that
public,
would be a presumption.
being in a public place, you kind
You
of
can't,
do.
but not if you're taking their
But-
picture. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but she still should.
if
wouldn't
it's a
hurt.
crowd shot, you can get away with it. But if
Yeah.
you're taking someone's individual picture, you
Really?
should have their permission.
Really?
Yeah.
Does two people need to substitute a crowd?
And yes,
Depends on what lawyer you hire.
Yeah.
Right.
I'd say it would depend on what lawyer you
there's,
hire.
It's a little video is a little more stringent than still shots.
Really?
Yep.
Would you just say
Video.
video's more serious than still
Than
shots?
Still shots, yeah. If you use somebody in a video image, that because they would depend on what you're using. If you're using that video to promote something that you're doing, and they're in your
We're walking
shot,
promotions.
Yeah, that's
And when we
then-
breathe, eat,
then
talk.
You need to have walking release forms, right? An app, right on your phone. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, you can just.
And then you can get their thumbprint.
Yeah,
There you go.
Exactly.
Man.
It's serious stuff.
It
We
is.
have to do it when we there's pictures we've posted
Yeah.
on Facebook before and been contacted from people that we didn't have their permission to.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's happened twice.
Is this only for Facebook or for this show or anywhere?
That particular
Website?
thing that we did was on our website from a Facebook posting, and
Really?
someone sent that and said, you don't have my permission to use my image, but they had no problem giving it. So it's like, well, then what's the big deal? So
Just wanted to
it
make
wasn't
you
like,
They just
aware.
didn't want their estate to come after
it
you.
wasn't like take it down. So
Right.
All right.
Well,
This is kind of news to me.
they asked why we didn't ask,
Oh, right.
like we were
Really?
being rude. Yeah, and
No kidding.
But they got over it. So
All right.
it was
Well, I
fine.
already forgot I brought it up.
There you
You should have said, "Well, what are you doing in my picture? I didn't want you there."
Exactly right. You were in the
Right,
way,
and nobody
actually.
told you to
We were
photobomb
trying
my
to get
picture.
the picture of what was behind you. Yeah, yeah.
You got right in front of it.
Yeah, we're
But it is real.
We're a
Use
little
it-
upset. Yeah.
If somebody takes a picture of something, that is their picture.
Then
If
there's
I take a
their
picture
image.
of this,
Yes.
this is my image, and I don't have to go to the copyright office and have it copyrighted. It's because I took the picture and it's mine. It is copyrighted material.
That's what the law says.
That's what
Yeah.
the law says.
I'm just amazed.
It all comes
that's
down
all.
to proving a date.
right.
Proving what?
Proving when it was. If you did it. If
Right.
if this was something you created originally, or if someone created it before you. So.
Well, you know what
mean,
I
it's-
find out?
It's obvious.
They can
that-
search pictures now. I know somebody that went to a trial over something.
Mm-hmm.
A person took a picture at an event and then sued somebody for what they did at this event. Picture got deleted. The lawyer got the picture from Verizon because they had used a Verizon serviced cell phone to take the picture.
Wow.
I can believe it. Yep.
And it
It's out
had
there
the date
forever.
and the time right on it and the
electronically
location.
stamps the date.
Yeah.
And yes.
Not the name of the place, but the
Right, sure.
geographics.
Right,
So many
yeah.
longitude.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy mackerel. And it was years ago.
Wow.
And I'm like, holy mackerel, that's a good lawyer.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's just something this week that has come up.
That was a lawyer that found something he could bill for.
Yeah, no question.
Yeah.
So, but we're just learning a lot about all of this, in other words, and so on and so forth. So, okay.
Well, if you could limit fire marshal inspections in here, doing the show, that would be good.
Just invite them down, Kevin.
Kevin, why don't you just invite the fire marshal down
Look,
here?
we have to deal with it every time we do an event. I spent,
You do?
Yeah, I spent an hour yesterday with a safety inspector and a fire
Really?
marshal. Yeah.
Really? About this show?
No, not about this show.
Oh,
No,
okay.
about Grand Funk at Dover Downs.
Oh, okay. Did you go last night?
I was there. I left, went and played a gig at Bethany Blues, and came back.
Really?
So it was a long night.
Okay.
Did you see
Why?
Dave Hill?
That's why I wasn't here. At Bethany Blues, I sure did.
Dave Hill.
Did you really?
All right,
Yeah,
good.
and he was doing a great job.
You gotta come join us some
that
Friday.
Place was packed.
Was it Bethany
Good.
Blues?
Yeah.
All
Okay.
to see Dave.
Yeah, all
All to
Dave.
see
You guys
Dave,
just happened to be there.
We just happened to. We were supporting Dave. Yeah, exactly. It was a great crowd.
Are we going to see you some Friday morning?
You are. Yeah.
Okay.
Yesterday didn't work because it was just crazy. I
All
had
right.
meetings all morning and it didn't work. But
Okay.
But yeah, I'm planning on being there.
We're going to have some fun.
Cool.
We're going to start taking trailers, setting them up out in the parking lot,
Cool.
going outside.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, we might even start a Facebook Live show in the middle of this whole thing.
Wow.
Who knows what we're going to do?
I was glad you were there yesterday. That was cool.
It was fun. All right, we're about out of time. I want to make sure people know Weller's Utility Trailers is open today. Brooks Ritter would like to sell some stuff. We've had a rough start to the year. I don't normally say that kind of stuff, and I'm still spending, so don't worry, everybody. I'm not going to affect the economy. I'm still spending.
Are you dropping prices, though?
Yeah, we're dropping prices.
Well, there you go.
Golly day.
You're doing all you can do.
We're doing all we can do. But people have had a tough winter. Electric bills, they're just more.
Wasn't Brooks off yesterday?
Brooks was off yesterday. You know how many trailers we sold? I don't know, Brooks. Do you remember?
Do you really want me to say?
We sold 8.
They sold 8 yesterday.
In one day.
Well, how many would he have sold if he'd have been there?
Two of
them he sold and he wasn't even there.
If you can sell a trailer and not be
it's
there.
It's funny.
Then,
Two of them. I have some employees.
Come here and eat chicken cutlet.
Yeah.
There you go.
I have some employees that get upset with another employee because he sells trailers on the day that he's not there. But then Brooks does it, and it's all okay. It's crazy.
Hey, if you can't beat him, join him.
Well, he's that. What's your personality again?
R-type relation.
Relation. Yep. I thought R meant roll with it. So Brooks just rolls with it.
Absolutely.
But nope, he had 2 customers come in yesterday and buy 2, and then we sold 6 other trailers. We sold 8 trailers in one day. It was a good day. It was a good day. Is Debbie,
so how do you qualify a Brooks customer if he wasn't there? That's somebody he's talked to.
Oh, he's
previously.
We can't keep track of names of people who stop in.
RFID him or something?
No, I had them in the system already. Had their information.
Okay.
They have a little chip when they walk in. Brooks' cell phone knows it, and Brooks is clocking into the camera saying that customer right there is mine. So.
Do you have anything you want to say, dear?
40 seconds.
We're out of time. I just thought Debbie had a new earring on, is all I was saying.
I know.
I could see it. See her? There, you're right there, Debbie. See her?
Yep.
Say hi to everybody.
She's in the image, yeah.
All right. So
We're never
anyway,
sitting at that table
thanks
again,
everybody
ever.
for watching the show. Weller does Delmarva every week. Tune us in Wednesday night. Kevin Short, thanks
the Wednesday
for
night
stopping
show
by.
was great.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I was on the road. I saw a great deal of it.
Did you just say it's endorsed by you?
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
Kevin
very,
Short.
very good.
All right, he's not going to endorse it, but he liked it.
I did. I enjoyed it.
10 seconds.
All right,
yes.
I'm good. All right, because we need you next to underwrite it.
5 seconds.
All right, I got to go, everybody. Have a good weekend.
It.
What?
Bye.
He's not underwriting it. Bye.